Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty-Rants. How you doing? How you doing? Let me make sure this microphone is where it needs to be. How's it going, kids? What's up, adults and those trolls in between? We have a conversation we need to have today about a show we've been watching for gods, egads, and then some of months. Okay. Um, we need to have this conversation today. And I promise you, I put this on everything that I love. I know some people are going to come for me today, regardless of how you feel. Disclaimer: this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants or program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent in the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be a toot. Grab your libations and strap in because Matty is a talker and you may be here for a while. Please don't post any spoilers in the chat because, well, the show's over. So what would be the point of you posting a spoiler, noob? Yeah. If you feel hi Mina, if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good old gassy, nasty poop. Hi. Hey. Hi. What's your tea? Huh? No. You wanted to come over here. Say hi, Mina. Hi, everybody. Dad's dad. You came over here and you said, let's interrupt the funk. Anywho. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, one more time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, the diet. Oh, yes. I don't know about you trying to read me, but Matty weighed in at 175 yesterday, and I was gagged for it. My goal was 185. I lost apparently another 10 pounds. Minding my business, still holding my weight. I work out like every other day now. I go running, Running three times, no, 2 times a week. I do my workouts at home 3 times a week, so 5 days in total. I told you I wasn't playing. That Miami trip was what it was. Thank you. All right. I just wanted to let you know that, listen, cutting out sugar, because I had some people asking, Maddie, what did you do different? I stopped eating bread. I stopped doing starchy stuff. I gave juice like a good sit down. Like if you are a soda girl or a juice person, you're gonna have to put it down for a second and get your water game up. I am so serious. I'm 5'10", Don. I'm 5'10", 5'10". 5'9" when I'm feeling like a short, bottom. But like, listen, what was the other thing I also cut out too? Oh, and I like, I gave a break to ganja for a second, which suppressed me wanting to eat things because you get the munchies and stuff like that. So I took a little bit of a different approach. Yeah, but I wouldn't even say I didn't really try to do keto. I just kind of just did my own thing of only eating like lean meats and vegetables. I still was in the cheese game. I love me some cheese now. Cheese was my one of my saving graces, and then when I also looked this up by watching YouTube videos. Um, Peanut butter was my sweet tooth because I like something sweet, so I would get some crunchy peanut butter because the peanut butter it's good for protein too. So like that's what I did differently. Honestly, y'all, I don't have a weight system at home. I have resistance bands and that's it. And like some ankle weights sometimes when I'm doing leg workouts. I put this on God. Like you don't have to leave the house to lose the weight if you don't want to. But if you do leave the house, find you a nice park. I found one that I like to go to. I do 2.5 miles. I walk a lap and then I run the rest of it and then take breaks in between and I do a 30-second rest, keep running, 30-second rest, keep running, 30-second rest, keep running. So I'm getting back into my old routine when I was a track athlete And for me to weigh 175 right now, I'm close to my high school weight of 167. So I'm kind of like, okay. So yeah, arms are getting up there, all that's getting there and all that good stuff. So for those of you who have been aware of that journey, it is working for me. I'm really happy with myself right now. Shout out to my therapist as well. We have been doing God's work. I actually got back to eating bread again, and I still am holding my body. So I'm not just doing protein and veggies now, but I took that break. Just so you're aware, I took like a 2 months. That was like 60 days before my trip. I'm eating bread again. I kind of I'm I'm leery on the other stuff. I'm like, maybe some starch, but I guess it's now instilled in me to be like, hey, don't get mac and cheese if you're going to get something with bread, or if you're going to get mac and cheese today, don't get no bread with this. Just get some veggies to like substitute that. So my mind is getting into that headspace of, okay, let's pay attention to what we're eating right now. I'm 37, but you wouldn't know. Thank you. All right. Sorry, I had to talk a little bit of that ish real quick. We are going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race season 16, the grand finale today. I know I was just having a whole conversation about myself and all that jazz. Just in a very good mood and all that stuff. And also shout out to my friends. They've been really uplifting me and supporting me lately. Yes, I know this is the end of season 16, but they announced All Stars 9 during the finale, and that's May 17th. May 17th. 17th. That's a month from now. That means Drag Race gave me a break. World of Wonder. Hey, thank you for giving us 30 days to at least catch our breath from this long ride to the finish here. I appreciate it. We can enjoy the Untucked show for the Drag Race Live Vegas. I'll be covering that. Get ready for weekly episodes. So tune in for that. I'm no longer be filming on the weekends for a month. We'll come back to the weekends on May. But it'll be a lot of videos during the week and they'll be edited. So my edited girls, raise it up. My live people, don't worry. I'm still going to be doing the lives, but it's the rant report you're going to be catching from me, plus some other projects I have lined up. It'll be 2 lives you get a week, but it'll be the panel and the rant report. But I got some edited videos coming up for y'all for the rest of these 30 days prior to that. So I'm happy. I'm like, okay, I get to work on videos this month. Yay! For all my people are like, man, come on, we need the condensed version. You got it. 30 days. You get 30 days of it. So I'm hyped about that. Very excited. Y'all are going to love the twist, I'm sure. Because, there's always a twist. Let me not speak anymore. All right, let's get my social medias and get this started. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for X, which is at the MattyRants. You can find that in the description down below. If you grab a branch and you eat some fruit, at Mhi'Ya. Poo, you know the rest of it. You know the words. Hada. But you find that Linktree link and take you where you need to go. It's a good time over there on my other social media spaces and places. I was attacked by several Swifties this weekend over a 31-track double entendre of an album, okay? And so if you still feeling froggy about it, weird, but it's okay. Enjoy your queen. I had my opinions on that album. I actually listened to the entire thing. Sure did. Thank You, Amy was the best song on there. That's all I'll say. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I was getting attacked, girl. Like, how dare you? And I'm like, sweetie, like, I just was calling out the hypocrisy of y'all being mad at somebody for 27, then 30, and then interludes aren't musical. How are they not Shut up, Jan. Like, it was a lot of that happening. Angry, clock energy. It was very that. But that's your girl. Anywho, moving forward and on with that one, catch me on my social media spaces and places. I did upload this reaction on my Patreon, so if you want to join for as low as $1 a month, the reaction is available now for your consumption. I've also made sure to post the link for those who are having issues watching it. Chucky will be added to the roster. I was sick this past week. Please forgive me. That's probably why you're like, Matty, we didn't see no videos. Beach. After that panel, out the door. Matty was gone. Done. I was just happy I had somebody to text me during my not feeling good days. That just made it go by a little bit faster for me. Low key. But yes, I just, no. That was, I did not want to be on camera. I was tired. face was broken out, child. I looked a mess. I was like, ooh, no. So, but this upcoming week and for the rest of this going into May, we'll have a lot of different edited videos with Chucky, Drag Race Live, Vegas. Of course, I wanted to talk about X-Men 97 during the rant report from now on. From now on, Queen. Yes, I did do the first couple of seasons of Chucky. You can check that out in case you're new here. Hi, hello. And yes, I'll be making sure to cover Chucky as well because I stopped right at the end of that break they took, and now we need to get back to it with old man Chucky. But yes, I'll be doing that. Patreon, my links, bookable on Cameo, and I also have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. I've already done the disclaimer, so you should know, relax. This is not going to be that deep of a discussion, but I am going to break down how I think we got to where we got to, my feelings on said episode, and why I have this indifference to what's going on right now. Like, I'm happy, but I'm disappointed at the same time. And it's okay to say that. And it's very healthy to actually say that because I'm not sending hate to anybody. But I have some things I need to fucking say. I have some things I need to get off my chest. I had to break this down like it's a pageant. Babe, when I tell you, thank God I sat on those screenshots today and I decided to work on this video. I've been working since 8 this morning. I sat here and said, I have to watch this over again just to make sure it makes sense to me. And when it finally clicked, I go, oh, okay, I get it. However, I can still feel a ways about what went down in the entirety of the season. I think that's where a lot of people may be mixing up folks' opinions and where their frustration is coming from because of how it's being worded. And they're not really emphasizing that a lot of the disappointments coming from the season to that point versus just the episode. You know what I mean? If I'm going off that episode, there is something I think either Ross or Carson said that I went, you know what? Okay, this applies to today. It's you just knew when to step on the gas at the right time. And I said, oh, there it is. And I'm glad it was my third time watching it over. I go, oh, bingo. That's it. And I'm going to break down what happened. Because there are parts where Saphira was winning the finale. And there are parts where Mhi'Ya won. If you're going to be real about what we'd watched, y'all, and this is for my girls that like to be haters and all that kind of shit, hear me out right now. Hear me out right now. It was close. I did a scorecard. I did pageant system, 4 categories: presentation, talent, Q&A, lip sync. 4. That's 25 a piece. Oh, I'm going to bring it into you because I said there's no way I can sit here and go yes without putting it into a mathematical equation. I can't because I sat through a whole season of this is the one. And then you get me here and I'm like, I'm happy for her. However, I have questions and I want to just break that down. So I'm going to talk about what I think was cool, what I think was right, who was winning what. Mhi'Ya and Saphira were the only ones fighting. No shade, Plain Jane. It was between those two each time. I can literally just give you like a run through of the first part of it. Presentation, Mhi'Ya won. Performance, Saphira won. We're going to get to Q&A, and then we're going to talk about the talent show. And I'll break down all of that. Bam. The Libra is going to Libra it today. Because I literally was on a FaceTime call with Saphira 2 days before this episode. Shout out to my friend David for hitting me up. And they were doing a photo shoot. And Saphira, I got to FaceTime her because I'm a big fan. And I also, y'all know I'm related in a sense because Honey Davenport's my drag mother is piece of cake. And there is a bond and a relationship that they have. That's also my Libra sister. She's also originally from Houston. There's a lot that I relate to Saphira. So I have to be, I'm a stan, but I have to go, okay, let's watch the whole show. Let's redo this all over again. Because I can't just be like, I'm mad. I already did that many seasons ago. I already did this with Trixie. I already did this with a lot of girls that I wish I didn't go that route with when I originally did my reactions and reviews. Today, I'm going to talk about this. We may not agree on the math because every judge is different in their scoring, but I clocked it Ooh, oh, wait till you see where I clocked it and go. That was the part, and it was again the very last moment that it did it, and I was like, ooh, they were at least 2 to 3 points away from each other. If this was a pageant, it would have been a close run, close. There were a couple of mistakes somebody made that I was like, I wish you did that differently, while somebody else was really easing into what was going on. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for your boy hosting today, because I'm broke, we ain't got it. Ain't too proud to tell you my business. If you want to throw me a little love my way, it's PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo Matty-Ray. I'd appreciate it. Seriously. Buy me dinner tonight. Food for my children, my 2 kids. And I'm low-key also a pet parent to like 7 strays outside, as well as me and a couple other people around this unit. God forgive me. But yeah, if you want to throw me a little bit of love, PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo are available. Super Chats are also encouraged too, but that thumbs up button is for free, and I really want you to hit it because the algorithm so loves when you do, as well as the comment section. If somebody wrote down a comment about girl 16 minutes in and he's still talking, this is a live review. It's in the title, it's in the cue card. I'm a talker. I'm going to talk. I'm going to go as long as I want to. All right? Okay? I don't care. Oh, you're I don't care. I'm too cute for that. You can say I'm ugly. God knows better. No, thank you. Move on. All right. Oh no, we're going to talk about Shishi. Oh, get ready. I got to break some things down where I'm like, don't do that again, Drag Race. Do that again, Drag Race. Don't do that no more, Drag Race. Why did you do this, Drag Race? Thank you. Did you wear this in Miami? I did not wear this in Miami. I actually left this at home. I was giving pink, black, and beige tees. Very Neapolitan ice cream energy. That's what I was doing. That's what I did. What I was doing. No, that's what I did. Hold on. I kind of want to send you the link of my live video so you can see a little. I don't know. Also, happy 420. Oh, yeah, tip jar, PayPal. Oh, yes, honey. Happy 420 for my girls that celebrate the token up queens out there. Get your life. May you have many blessings. Mind you, I will say, if you hit it too much, you may get a little upset stomach. I always say you can't OD on that, but you can get an upset stomach. So be careful. Hold on, let me send this person my live video so he can see what I do for a living. Because we talk about it already. So it would only be right that he watches the live video. It would only be right. Okay. Since he was talking about what if I came over and just sat there while you did the live. And I'm like, well, if you did that and I made a face, you know they're going to ask who that face is for, and it would just go into that. So, like, everybody's nosy. Anywho, all right. So listen, let us talk to trade. Shut up. We're going to continue. Tip jar is available. Hey, we got our first tippy poo in the jar over here. Shout out to Robert. Hey, friend. Thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. I appreciate you. Again, that thumbs up button is under your control. Do what you got to do. But it's now time to go ahead and get up into this beach with season 16, the grand finale, and live review of RuPaul's Drag Race. 344 review in this piece. Let's go. And shout out to those of you who pop in a little bit later. We're going to do this in order, like we always do, from front to back. I know you're feeling that. Put one hand up. Can you repeat that? Shout out to Mhi'Ya, also one of my moderators in the live chat. Thank you, baby. Make sure you're throwing that little tip jar out there, as well as the like, share, and subscribe. Mhi'Ya's all the way out there in France. Bonjour, madame. Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui, n'est-ce pas? See, that's my French for today. Hey, y'all ain't ready for it. Mhi'Ya played chess the entire competition. She played it as a game and came out strong at the end. Sapphira was just on point and consistent the entire competition. This was a hard double win for me. Prolific Queen, New York. Ooh. I'm not going to stray far from that opinion. I'm going to break that down a little bit deeper, though. I am. Because it is, there is, I'm going to get there. I have to do this in order, y'all. Y'all are getting me excited. Let's go ahead and start this up. I'm going to be very real with you. The beginning of this episode made me nervous. I said, what in the RuPaul Lagerfeld is going on this Good Sunday? Okay. Now, as much as Monet and Trixie, shout out to my drag sister Monet Exchange and Trixie, Trixie, as much as I like them, Monet, you were full of shit. I'm sorry, baby. You said this lady, it was giving me, we're in the car. Do you know how tall that man is? This shit was funny. I was over here cackling. I was over here cack. They're like, I love RuPaul. I love RuPaul too, but we got to be honest. Did I get a screenshot that's going to make you giggle? Of course I did. But let's check the poll right now that we have going on with thoughts on the finale. Right now, we got 38% of you saying everything was perfect. 45% of you said happy, but also 5% of you that was a mess. And 12% are like, yo, All Stars 9 on May 17th. I know. Whenever I get a RuPaul's Drag Race announcement, I realize I'm going to be able to work. I'll be able to feed myself that day. That is going to happen. Give me a job. Hey, Brent, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. Happy 420, Maddie. I hope you are enjoying your holiday. Brent, enjoy the holiday. Do it, but do it responsibly, Frank, because you know it's crazy in the streets. Who says it like that? Now that's TV girls. All right, back to RuPaul's face in this outline. So if you didn't know where RuPaul was, or I guess figured it out, the shots from the pink limousine are outside of the World of Wonder studios. If y'all don't remember, I did a little photo shoot out there when I went to the Sissy That Psych premiere, as well as I guess my first time moving to LA. That was one of my first places that I went to and walked up and was like, okay, I've made it to the place that literally is paying my bills. Like, okay, let's do what we do here. But RuPaul wanted to do something for Pink Limousine. So I thought this was cool, right? I was like, oh, okay. Lady Shug. Oh my goodness. How many hugs do I owe you? How are you doing, my love? Everybody give some extra love to Lady Shug. If you are not familiar with her, you need to get into it. That means you haven't watched We're Here, and that means you're crazy. Lady Shug was the part of the dynasty of We're Here as far as I'm concerned, but also one of my favorite indigenous queens to ever grace this earth, who always has a voice that I appreciate and I stand for. So how you doing, Shug? It's funny because I still have your merch shirt and I wear it often, but I have to stop wearing it because the black is beginning to fade. And I'm like, I don't want it to become one of those black shirts that's like, oh, well, she's not giving the color it's supposed to be anymore. But all my love to you, sister. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope you are blessed, not just feeling it. That's what we got to work on that. No, we're not just feeling it. Oh, a super chat. Ooh, chocolate. Thank you so very much, baby. I appreciate this. Hey, Rant Pack. Am I the only one that feels like it was weird that Sapphira is possibly going to be on All Stars in the future? For me, it just feels like main season win was her tea. In my vision, on my board, in my room, as a young adult, on the way to the next Rise Above. For the girls that know that song, that's a Bravo reference. Yeah. However, I'm not mad because my sister's bookable. My auntie's bookable. That means we can still see you again. We don't gotta wait for winter season. However, in my mind, that's what I saw happening. I said for sure Mhi'Ya is going to be utilized for the many moons that are to come for Drag Race because of her star quality, but that didn't happen. And that's all right. It is, but I also am disappointed. It's weird. I'm happy, but I'm like, I'm trying to think of a season where this made me feel the same way. I think maybe Sasha. Yeah, very Sasha and Shay. Like in my mind, Shay for sure. But like Sasha at the end, yeah, it's like, we'll get there. We'll get there. So much happened. Either way, we get a pink limousine music video from RuPaul. Not really a music video, but a stroll down Hollywood Boulevard, a drive down, a ride down. What's going on? Okay, listen. All right. Whoa, Rue Polynesia, Golden Seal Charles. Do not get mad at me, sister. You go back and watch your footage. You do it yourself. Lady, you were doing this face a lot. It was making me nervous. I thought you were catching wind. I didn't know what was happening. Like, I was like, okay, but watch. I'm going to catch his face again because Rue was either feeling it or she was like, bitch, I'm just trying to make sure we got this going right here. Mama, it was an interesting take. I did like this, though. Come on, Rue. Listen, Rue's in her 60s and is dancing down. What are we talking about today? I want to be Rue's age and still be able to stand the fuck up in some heels, if not just regular tennis shoes, pair of pants, belt, t-shirt. Oh, yeah. I got abs. Sorry. Send me ab. No, I'm just playing. Not absence. That's stupid. Yeah, she was. I enjoyed this part of it, though. I enjoyed this part. I thought it was cute. I was like, okay, Rue. I liked it when we got to the physical rotation of the movement, where it gave me that the WD-40 had kicked in and them joints is really doing what they got to do. That beginning, though, was very horror movie-esque, but this was fabulous for the end of it. So I said, go ahead, Rue, with the little shuffle step. See what I'm talking about? I was like, what did she do that warranted this face over pink limousine? And it kind of gagged me a tad bit, but I was like, oh, okay. Lady Shug, Rue's wig looked flat on one side. It may be possibly someone, shot a very loud gun via Elmer Fudd style close to her face, and the pocket of air that came from those bullets shot the wig backwards. I don't know. Or what if she was laying down in the pink limousine and this is how she got up? I still think Rue looks good for what it's giving. You have to give it. Rue looked good. She did look good. Sasha Colby low-key chewed her alive, though, when she came out in that dress. No shade. I love you, Rue. You always be Grand Master. No, don't let anybody tell you different. You will always be the Grand Master. You have dug into the earth enough. You are the Grand Master, the Grand Wizard of all. Oh, yes. Enough time in and out of earth. Oh, yes. You've done it. So, by all means, they ain't going to knock you down, baby, till you say, I've stepped. But when I say the Hawaiian goddess rolled over here and said, mahalo, real quick. What? I screamed. I said, ah. Ow. What does that have to do with this episode right now? That's really interesting. Why is that being commented on right now? Okay, hold on. We got to focus. I read something that a tad bit pissed me off because it ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. Let's keep on going here. That's why they have their individual ones. We're not doing that. Thank you. We're going to end it there. And I don't know what group that was in, but that makes me a little concerned that was discussed without me even knowing it. So we're going to move on forward here. Finding that tad bit disrespectful, to be real with you. Continue. Yeah, I got to focus because I'm like, what the fuck? So let's continue on here. Now with Rue, when it comes to this outfit, it's cute. It's cute. I'm gonna be with you, Shug. Yeah, it's the wig for me, sister. I was like, okay, we could do something different. We could. Now, I love this main stage, but we have a problem. we got a problem. We got a big problem. Who are those people in the audience? Who are those people in the audience? Okay. All right. That's just the first start of that. Who are y'all? I'm a little mad. I'm gonna be real with you. I was pissed. I'm gonna be very fucking real. This was weird. I heard it was production. I heard some people were just family members and folks that were brought in, that kind of bit. And then, of course, it's the people from the season. This takes away the pow and the wow factor of the grand finale. That's the one. Two, because some people didn't want to be there or were tired or whatever the case may be. And oh, I got the screenshot. I got the screenshot of old boy doing this. He wasn't even watching the performance. I watched this man sit here in dead ass in the middle of a whole routine. Some guy looking over in a completely different corner, not paying attention, and you, as the editors, pan to them. This was one of the biggest fuck ups that they did for this finale, is not including people like former contestants to be in the crowd. Because guess what? Isn't that one of our things for the finales? Where are the girls from seasons past? Where are the girls from this, that, and the other? We want to see what they're wearing too. Because it's also like a celebration as well for the next queen to be the reigning individual. That's so weird. That's like having a Miss Continental pageant and then telling all the former Miss Continentals that they can't even sit in the audience because we're doing this new thing now. Like, no, you can't do that. Like, that should always be a thing. Pork Chop should always have a seat at this table where she can sit there and frown if she wants to in a chair. You hear me? There are some traditional things I find with this show, they don't need to change. And when they do switch it up, it takes the heart that they so desperately want you to know that they have. This is not me disrespecting your World of Wonder. This is me being a critical viewer over how many goddamn seasons, over how much money I have spent going to drag con on drag queens, doing drag queen stuff. Better than that, since people like to swing low, sweet chariots, please don't get me started. A former fucking winner painted my face, baby. Where we at in this? Where we at in this books? Okay, so let me not swing my dick on the table and slam it hard, but let me just do that real quick and say there are things that y'all have got to stop doing. That you want to change it up. Stop that. Stop it. Now, if something was happening at the time where it wasn't possible because of a situation with what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, you know how we had a pandemic or a strike that took place or anything like that. Totally get it. That makes a lot of sense. Hot diggity damn. But a writer's strike doesn't prevent you from getting some of the former people that live in Los Angeles. Hell, half of the people that have been on the show now live out there. Hello. That could have easily sat in the audience too. And let's be clear, they still leaked information regardless of this being production and family. So if this was to keep things like under wraps, he didn't do a good job. We figured this all out months ago, long time ago. As it happens every season, it no longer matters anymore, to be very fair. Okay. So I think for the queens in the future, don't do this with them again. Have other babies up in there that would be recognizable too. You probably won't invite me. I have seen other YouTubers get invited. You probably won't invite me up in there. I mean, you should because hey, you want somebody in the audience that's going to give you the go and give you the gots that you need. That's the New Orleans bounce reference. Give me my gots. I'm gonna do that. Could have been there, been done that. Will I spill the beans? No. Not if I have to sign some shit. Fuck no, man. Are you crazy? I don't want to get sued. But like, we were missing a couple of people in the audience that gave a damn. And shout out to a few of the queens. And I'm referring to my bent wristed folks in the community and maybe a couple of our lesbian and bisexual brothers and sisters and those who don't subscribe to anything that may have been in this audience that we did see glimpses of actually having a good time. But when they caught folks that weren't doing nothing, I was like, yo, they have got to stop panning back to the audience during certain parts of the numbers and the lip sync where we didn't need to see them. I didn't need to see that non-reacting. No, focus on them. Because to be real, Mhi'Ya and Sapphira were fucking lip syncing. We didn't need reactions from the audience. It was no, they're actually fighting. Let them go. Let them go. We ain't never seen her fight. Sapphira over here coming up, but baby girl is swinging. No. All right, that's my little speech for that today. I'm sorry that took a little long. Let me get to the picture real quick before I do it because I was going to do it later, but let me get to the picture because I got it. Hold on. Let me just get to it. I zoomed in. Yeah, you better believe I zoomed in. First of all, okay, who are you looking at? This is the guy I was just talking about. Go back and watch him again. Right in front of this lady right here. You're going to see him on multiple occasions, not paying attention, just doing that. But like often, and not just this, like, woo, that was the truth. Let me look up. But like he's swaying and look at it again. It's fucking crazy. I was like, is he okay? Like, what's happening here? I know it's a PA. I'm totally aware of all that. That's a problem. That man's giving me. I haven't had a break yet. I was actually working today. They said to go sit in the audience. Like, bitch, that 5-hour energy is eating him alive. Do you understand me? Like, Now, who is Tim and Joe Beth? These two right over here weren't doing nothing for me in the audience. That man looked like he gave me, who are these gay people in front of me? Trans folks. Like he gave me, I do vote red. And it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Here, there were a couple of babies in the audience. There's this one, light-skinned caramel cutie that was getting in the audience with his blonde hair, giving us all kinds of, I'm going to Coachella, but as a friend of only these 5 black lies, white folks. Anywho, excuse me. Back to it again, because the girls always say I like to talk about race. He was all that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, there are a couple of folks in there. I felt that the people who were family members of our said top individuals, yes. But other than that, I'm done with my little speech. Do better. Also, this woman right here, is it your dress that has you in such a like face? Because I mean, it's not cute. There was so much. Ooh. It felt like, we were watching ABDC back in the day and they just did a Vogue routine and the climate really wasn't for our kind. Some of the moments there were some times I was like, okay, we have some energy. You want to know who actually had the energy? Let me see if I can get the picture. I'm doing this all out of order today, but this feels right. It feels like we should talk about it. Hold on, let me get to pictures of the queens. Where is it? You want to know who was doing it? Our girls, our eliminated queens. Y'all, thank you, especially a mandatory meeting. And Morphe. There were several times where I was just like, just focus on them. Don't even go to the crowd. Just show us how our previous contestants that were on the show are feeling, because they were giving the energy I asked for. That's my segment on the audience. We're gonna move on. I thought that was weird. I get it. There are people that work there. They were trying to keep it in-house, but don't do that again. Make sure that you invite all of the girls, or at least the ones that you want to see again, I guess, to be in the room, because let's remind ourselves of the multiple occasions where there have been iconic moments that happen for finales where queens that aren't even on the season giving us a meme or two. For example, Mo Hart in that face. That part. Trixie when she asked the question to Acid Betty and then leaned back. Like, come on now. Kennedy Davenport opening the show, just like how we saw Sasha do. I said, bitch, they know what's up. They know what's up. But like, that's just where my mind is at when it comes to the audience. I miss seeing our other babies, our other favorites right there. And they should be there. That was a long way to get to that point. I'm sorry. That was a very long road, wasn't it? Thanks for tuning in, 424 of you. If you haven't fallen down this rabbit hole yet, why? I promise you, if you drink this potion, you will wake up. Okay. Whoop, not Bill Cosby. I went a little too far there. A little too far. A little JELLO. It's Alive has a whole new meaning. Disclaimer: this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants also their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of everyone on the planet. And no hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in this program. So please don't be gross, rude, or weird about it. Grab your libations and strap in, because if I haven't proven it already, I am a talker, and he may be here for a while. Please do not post any spoilers in the chat. Well, you can't, because the show's over with. So ha ha. And if you feel uncomfortable about reviewing this program, consume some activity and have yourself a good poot. Thanks. We actually passed the 420 marker here. So for those of you who celebrate said holiday that only a few states are legal in said countries, go ahead and light it up. I can't, but you can. So enjoy yourselves today and have yourselves a merry little Christmas. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, it's paypal.me/MattyRants, cash up /MattyRants. Venmo MattyRants. If I'm hosting and doing the mosting for you today, show me a little bit of extra love. It does go a long, long way, because I'm poor. You ain't got it. Casey, thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. Mamu, I'm sorry. Hi, Bubby. I didn't know you were at my feet. Hello. Hi, young man. How you doing? How's my firstborn? Yes, that's my baby. That's my little tubby bubby. My little tubby bubby. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was under my feet, and so I moved and accidentally kicked him. I hate when I do that with my cats. Mina will tell me. Yeah, Mina will tell me I've kicked her by accident. She'll be like, ah, she makes like, she's so personality. I hate it. I love it, but I hate it because she has to announce everything that's happening. Like, if I'm done using the bathroom, she's like, hello, are you finished using the restroom? Like, stop telling people I'm done using potty. But Mamu will not say a word. He'll just be like, oh no, you pushed me. Hey. He just rolls over. My little bubba bubs. Come here, booby. I feel like your name is Bubby. Because like... Oh my goodness, because I can use that nickname more than I say your name sometimes. Oh, Bubby Wubs. Oh, my little baby boobs. I love them. Yeah, sorry, I love my kids. Yeah. Back to the show. Listen, Mhi'Ya wins, Plain Jane, Saphira Crystal. Now, I don't want to be, because I have love for Plain. I kind of feel bad for Plain. Dooley, I know, doesn't. I feel bad for Plain, and I'm going to talk about it when we get to this performance and the full bit, because I didn't even receive the energy of her. She's moving forward. 4 wins in this competition. I didn't even receive that energy. None of it. Not a single lot, lick or bit of it. I watched you get up there and do something to just be told you go sit down, which I felt they were already going to do. No shade. Little bit. Like, if I had 4 wins going into this piece, and I did all of that, and we got there, and that happened, I would feel some kind of way. But, like, I'm going to talk about the performances and stuff, too. I just think that no matter what would have happened, it was not going to be Plain in the top two. And that's not shade to play. The way I saw that going, I was like, it didn't feel like, oh, we yeah, girl, you're close, you're almost there. It didn't seem the same like it did with the other two. I don't know why. We'll get there. Anywho, let's talk about the judges. Michelle Visage. Well, she chose the song. By the way, I'm glad Jane posted something about her sending a sample to where they then made a mix for her. And I think they all did that, where they like sent something or they were asked what they wanted to do. And then they sort of like had to pull something together. And then they had like people produce it and make it very quickly. So again, the turnaround time for this finale was a little bit ridiculous, if not a lot ridiculous, compared to other people who had like actual months to sit and watch and wait and do, versus this being done like directly, like right after A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel bad for all of them in Mhi'Ya, the full bit. It's like, oh, y'all had to come in here quick. Like, this wasn't like how the other finales have gone where it's been a while. No, it was very right, not too long ago from the yeah, that's the alleged tea that's coming out in reference to this, that this was not filmed recently, like how it's been before with finales. This was something that was done not too long after filming. Okay, so there was really no breathing room for this. Yeah, I think it's gotten longer. I mean, I think it's gotten shorter and shorter as the years have gone based on like filming requirements and all that kind of stuff. I think so. It's hard when you have like a full packed, like you got to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I understand from production standpoint why we have to do what we got to do. Because like they went and filmed in the summertime. Okay. From my understanding, they did this during DragCon, or it was like right after DragCon. It was either right after or during, if I'm correct. And then there was like a little bit of a post break, but it was not that long, like 30, 2 months or a month after? Something like that. I don't know. Something like that. All right. Are you okay, baby? You good? You good? If you feel good, then that's what's important. If that's how you feel, that is important. And I hope you feel good about it. Okay? I know you wanted this attention, so I'm going to give it to you. You got it. I'm just saying, this is how you feel, and that's amazing. Now, I'm going to have a different take on how things went down. But if you feel good, that's what's important. That's all. That's it. It's like, huh? You okay? Like, you might have missed the beginning of this video where I said I was going to break it down and I was going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But you know what? For you, I'll give you time. You got it. Hey, Dawn. Come on, cutie. Saphira will dominate in All Stars, and that's only going to increase her wealth and fame. She is everything. Thank you, Dawn, for the super chat. She is everything. Thank you, Dawn. Thanks, Dawn. Look at Dawn. Be a Dawn. Be a Dawn in life. Okay? A professional picture at that. It's giving LinkedIn energy. Yeah. Be a Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Crash. How you doing, friend? Listening while on my way to hang out with friends. All right. I'm going to have to talk with my fellow... because this is crazy. Congrats to the winner and also to Mhi'Ya. I mean, last is right here. Maybe. I don't know if they are or not. I apparently, Saphira got ate up tonight. I said, "Ooh, I hope you are at least under 25 having that kind of whole opinion, sweetheart." Fozzie, thank you for the super chat. Can't stay long, but just wanted to say the top two was deserved and generally the closest competition. It was very close. And that's why I liked it, because, you know, Nymphia didn't win the performance part of today's episode. Saphira did. Saphira didn't win presentation though. Nymphia did. Q&A, Saphira. Lip sync, Nymphia. And watch how I break it down. Mm-hmm. And then based on how they put those scores together, Nymphia had a few more points. And I'll tell you where those points came in. Oh yeah. I will break that. I'm gonna break it down. Cause again, I'm not gonna be like somebody just a minute ago. You know what I mean? I'm gonna actually give you a fair fucking approach to this situation because I love Saphira Crystal. That is my favorite. I am very disappointed she didn't win today, but I also had to approach this a whole lot differently because of people like that we just got ate you up, girl, a whole punk. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to do all that because I'm not watching it like you, where I'm going to go on to people's pages and attack them and be nasty and do all of that. That's for you, baby. There are, you have to remind yourself that the world works in order, right? There are bugs that crawl through dirt and shit, and you let them do that. They can crawl through the shit in the dirt, honey, because we're not bugs. All right? I'm telling you, you're catching a healed version of me, and that's why you should be thankful. I am too cute, too old, and too fine to be mad about a decision on television, to get in an argument with some bent wrist little sis out there thinking that there's those girls today. You've never been her. I've already been past you. I've lapped you. You have to understand this. This is why I thought it was silly. Get mad over somebody I don't really know. Oh. Because it's anti-black. Okay, listen. So there we go. You want to do it? You want to do it today? 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 We'll do it today. Oh, yes. It's somewhat there. I'm not going to say all of it is, but somewhat there. Mm-hmm. Also, people like to be right. People like to be right. They don't like to be wrong. They want to be the winning opinion. They want to have something over somebody else because they have nothing. That's why people have to attach themselves to artists and individuals that actually are doing things, that actually are successful, and their achievements somehow now are theirs, and they're speaking on behalf of them. Did I just explain a stand to you? It's embarrassing. What have you done? What are you doing? I've been on TV. I've performed before. I've been performed at South by South. I have a resume. So, anywho, Carson, Joy, again, honey, when I tell you that trip did me wonders, and something my therapist said a couple of weeks ago clicked so bad, I said, oh, okay, I get it. I get it now. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I can pop, but I'm not going to blow. I can pop, I ain't going to blow. T.S. Maston, y'all know this is one of my favorite people in the universe. She's a Rant Pack member as well. Shout out to our sister T.S. Madison. Protect Black trans women, protect trans women, protect trans people at all costs. And I got my body together. Come on, listen. Come on, Don. Don, come on, be a Don. I'm working out. I'm taking care of myself. My labs were really great last time I went there. I'm further away from the diabetes, bitch. I'm not even near pre-diabetic anymore, girl. Please. When I pray, mine are answered. Thank you. All right, moving forward. a whole queen. My prayers are answered. Speaking of queens, hey Ross. Pale hands, dark face. All right, I'm playing. I'm playing. Yeah, all my shit went down. My doctor was like, "Oh, okay, I see you." I said, "You show right." You said get on it. I said you damn Skippy, and I did. Okay. Anywho, we have to move forward. Do you want to talk about these outfits? Let's go ahead and close Japol. Let's close Japol. I also will be working with Miss Valerie Vision and Aja LaBeija tonight. For Valerie is doing a video with us like we did with YC Rhino. I'm very excited for that. So I'll have a very busy evening tonight. I got some tippy poos in my jar. I want to give some of y'all a little bit of love so it goes a long, long way. Uh oh my god. Oh, sorry. I like reading messages like that. That's the stuff that makes me go. Sorry. Okay, let me get back to this. What am I doing? Susan, and you stand your ground, baby. Act like you're in Florida, girl. Draw a circle and shoot when ready. Don't do that. Sorry. Oh no, I just see he can't text me, and then when we go in those moments where I don't get a reply back, I'd be like, "Okay, what's still going on?" Well, I sent him a link or whatever. I will laugh so much on doing that. I get to see him tomorrow. Anywho, whatever. I do what I want. Anywho, you see why I can't get mad with bitches talking about some show? Do you see why I can't get upset with them? Things are working out for me. Focus on the positive. You can't stop me. Okay. No, I'm keeping him away from the internet. Y'all know I have people who really fucking hate me. So like the last thing I want to do is like drive somebody into a world where there are folks who are definitely not like my good Judies. So I want to protect them. Like if I like somebody and I want to be with somebody, I'm now in the moment of being like, okay, I have to protect that person's peace too. It can't just be about this unless they're like, Matt, I want to do a couples channel with you. Then I'm like, okay, let's do a couples channel. And how do you want to do it? So that would be, he would have to make that decision. I'm not making that decision. He would have to be like, I want to do this. Okay, so then let's go. But I'm not going to be like, come on in here. You won't be having me looking like some of these other YouTubers going all the way to Kuwait to go find some man that didn't even want to shit on you. Excuse me, Matthew. Oh my goodness. Disclaimer. Don't want to take a. I almost said something. DW, thank you for the super chat. Conspiracy theory. Saphira sabotaged herself. I just feel like she lost to herself. I love you, Saphira. Heart. Maddie, thank you, DW. We'll talk about it. There were some decisions I would have done differently, and somebody who was literally on their A game the whole time. So it was like, there were so many things where I'm like, oh, I wish. But again, things happen, right? Bianca, thank you for the super chat. I was very torn with the top two. Both performers gave everything to the art. It came down to the slightest of edges, and Sasha Colby ate beautifully. Do we need to do a poll for the Khalees? And it's the most boring arc ever. Ever. Imagine being a whole diabetic sitting in a car eating ice cream, pizza, like and big ass loaves of bread as sandwiches, and you're telling your audience like y'all, I'm taking care of myself. Please stop it. Like, please. I want that lady to do so good for herself. She does not want to at all, and it drives me insane. And I know it's like, come on, why are you watching? But I'm like, I just want to see her actually change. Like, I feel like it's coming, but it's not. It's just never not. It's not going to happen. She thinks I hate her. I really don't hate that lady, but I just you can't imagine seeing someone literally do that and go, "You guys don't judge me." Are you joking? Like you're putting it on the internet. Anyway, back to this. Where am I going? Who am I talking about? Do young sweet Mirage. I'm going to do you a favor and not get you down that rabbit hole. I'm going to ask for forgiveness for me bringing that up. The live chat can tell you who I'm talking about. I'm not going to send you over there. It's a lot. That's a YouTube. Like, if Cinnamon Toast Ken, shout out to Cinnamon Toast Ken, I'm a subscriber, covers them. Like, if you ever see that man with his 4 point something million people cover anybody, he normally covers train wrecks. Like, you know you've really hit the bottom because he literally does Chris Hansen videos. Oh, the Kuwait arc is crazy, dog. Like, it is crazy. It's really boring, but it's not when you think about it, because like so many bad things could happen. I don't know. I blame somebody who I used to be friends with as to why I am in girl world. Still don't wish any ill will towards that person. Still my love for still gonna give it. But I blame them because they got me in it and I have not been able to leave. Wait, you're in Kuwait? Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna pretend to be Miss Mama and do inshallah. I'm not gonna do that to you. But how you doing, baby? I actually know a lot about Kuwait through them, low key, to be real. I mean, not the real stuff, but I also know through the reaction channels like Unicorn Pondu, Karina Kaboom, Apathetic Facts, the Ankle. Shout out to the Ankle. Come on, Matt. I gotta give these people love because I do watch them like every day. Sansa Cooks, YouTube Underground. This is Maddie outside of Drag Race. What I watch. Chicken Pickle. That one too. I love Chicken Pickle. They're so fucking funny. I used to watch there's what Zachary Campbell and then Alex Shook and then who else? There's a couple people. Yeah. I don't watch French Fried Girl anymore. I used to, but it got a little anti-black for me when we were talking about Charlie Gold, who I love, mind you. So she got a little too friendly. Monty, what's really funny is that she came into my live chat one time, and so did Amberlynn Reed one time, and it gagged me a little bit because I was legit having a conversation. I was just like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Okay." Oh, they'll probably say it never happened, but no, I checked. It was their account, so I was like, But I was legit in the middle of talking about them, so I was like, "Yeah." Let's talk about Hershey's. Look, let's get back to Drag Race. Let's focus, kids. I'm sorry, I got into a little bit of the YouTube world. And also do not send hate to anybody I just mentioned, including the folks that I said were a train wreck. They do not deserve that kind of stuff. I know how it is being a YouTuber, mental health wise. It's ridiculous. Okay. So yeah, so let's talk about this look. I like it, except Amberlynn moved and she's still lying about people that she's with, and she's boring as hell. Like, Foodie is way more interesting, to be honest with you. Like, I try to get into Amber, but I'm more focused for people like Becky, like being happy in a new relationship, and Dusty getting married. Like, that's the best part about that arc. Not even her right now. It's a mess over there. But yeah. Let's move past that. Sorry. I was like, oh wait, my thoughts real quick. I just don't like whatever this sheer. It may be the lighting that's doing the problem. You know what I'm saying? With the nude illusion, with the paneling of the dress. Because you look at her face with the lighting and the blonde wig, and then you look at the panels for the nude in the mesh, the sheerness that's happening right there, right? That's my only is. Other than that, she looks really pretty. I blame the lighting versus anything. I feel like if I saw this in person, I would never even be able to clock that. I wouldn't even be able to see that shit. So that's why I was like, this is probably the lighting. Because even the way her face looks is completely different. And I was like, it's all over there. Da 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 da. She's still pretty. I still like it. Go Hershey, go. Mirage is puss. 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 Puss, 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 puss. Puss, 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 puss. Puss, puss. This yes. 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 Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The hair alone. Ow! Ow! That's a beautiful bitch. Do you hear me? I am such a Mirage fan after the season, and she was only on like how many episodes? I need more. I want more of her. I want more of her now. Right now. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine being this so God, and then it's just not God. Anywho, we need her again. Bring her back. Do not put her on an international season. I will fight you, World of Wonder. Okay. A mandatory meeting. A mandatory spellings first face. I've been waiting to say that for so long. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. D. Oh my gosh. Shut up. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I be like when we're on the phone and we're talking or texting, sir. Thank you. I was not feeling good the first day we met. Shit. I was no, you're oh my God, it's so funny. No, he needs like no. I'm not telling him to stop texting me, but my face hurts right now for how hard I'm smiling because he's like saying just the sweetest things right now. It's too much for me to handle. I have not had no one say shit like this ever to me when I'm doing a video. So it just makes me feel like, oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, no. Back to this. I'm actually not going to drag this. I just wanted to say that joke and be done with it. Amanda, do not write me off just yet. Okay. Okay, I like you, Amanda. You were my favorite people this episode. Low key, high key, all keys. I mean, skeleton key, Kate Hudson's first body. Yeah. I don't know. If he ever were to be, I don't know, because I think he's hot to try. If y'all ever do meet him, I think he's hot. He's very attractive, but also I love his personality. He's a nerd, and it's so fucking amazing. I love his favorite character. I'm not going to tell you who it is, so give it away. Oh my God, I just was gagged. Even when I like walked by the car and I looked inside, I was like, "Excuse me!" Like it just. And I literally was like, God, send me somebody who's like an ultra nerd, kind of like me. We don't have to like the same stuff, but if it's like kind of there, you know how I operate. I sort of like mold into people because I always pick up something. No, he doesn't wear glasses. I don't know if he wears glasses, but yeah, I haven't seen him wear glasses. All I know is he's cute. Whatever. Shh, hush. Okay, moving forward. Hush. No, knock on wood. No, knock on wood. Knock on wood. All right, Amanda. He's a little taller than me. He doesn't want to say that, but he's a little taller than me. I'm not saying anything else. I spoke too much. This is exactly what we talked about. I'm ruining it. I don't know. I don't know. Like the fact that oh God, we got to talk about this, but I have to get off my chest. Okay, so first time when we met, let me tell you something he did that made me like, I actually kind of like had like a happy cry later about it. Y'all know I'm a rambler and I can like go off topic, like now. And so I don't know. I guess we were talking about something and I started to go on my like thing. You know how I used to start talking? And I was so embarrassed. And instead of making me feel embarrassed, because like, oh shit, I just started talking. I started just rambling. He said, no, it's cute. Like, keep going. And I was like, what? But then that made me go, okay, no, stop talking. Because like, no, wait, like, is this an echo chamber of just my voice? Let's not do that. Say something. It caught me off guard because I've been told I talk too much. So that shit like clocked me. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Such a Geneva's look. I want to say it's good just because I feel like I've been hard on Miss Carr. It's been giving me used auto lot tees. It's a little bit of a $2,000 vehicle, cash car, get it cash now, cash for gold. It's I want to just say it's great, just so I can have said that this season. I did say that when they walked in the room. I don't like it. Okay, I'm being honest. I don't like it. It would have been cool for season 15. True. No, that would have been it would have been cool for season 15, but David, hello, my friend. Hey, Maddie, nice to catch you live. Glad to see you had a great vacation. Your next vacation is to visit my husband and me in France, 90 minutes west of Paris, as our guest. Oh my gosh, I really do need to go. Did you see this? No, just I'm like, oh, we need to plan a trip to Paris. No, plan a trip to France. I've always wanted to go to France. You know, I took French in high school, so I need to go there, David. I hope it's beautiful out there. Shout out to my international audience members who are across the pond. I know I have a lot of people in the Philippines that watch France as well, Australia, Europe, Asia, you know, all of the above, everybody that's across the pond. My babies in Africa, you already know what's up, motherland. I send you my love, and I hope you're doing well and blessed and safe where you are. God bless y'all too for tuning in at 3 o'clock, sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. It gags me every time. Hey, Brazil, you already know what's up. Come on, you already know Brazil all day, every day. That's another place I need to visit. Hey, Will, thank you for the super chat. Something about Geneva's look. Oh, some tea. I wanted to help you there. I thought you were a terrible speller, friend. Some tea about Geneva's look. This was a recreation of a look that was drawn on a Sims character, and I thought it was very interesting. And we said yes. So we've had an AI look on the show, and now we've had a Sims character. Is Roblox around the corner? This is giving me very Generation Z nonsense, which shout out to Generation Z, but you know, it's giving a little nonsense. Like, what? Mm-hmm. It's not for me. It's not for me. Megami. Oh, I almost dropped my phone. My phone really is like, yes. No, if you got me just hitting my phone, you shut up. Okay, anyway. Okay, moving forward. This bang kind of got up a little bit. Hold on. I like Megami. Not you hated Naj. Really? I like this. She gave me a witch tease. It gave me very witch. The blackened hands, the wig, all of that, devil worshiper. So she lives in LA. Yeah, that's what it gave. Hmm. Pitch there. I remember where I was living at a couple of streets down. There are these proud Satanists that were living in LA. And that's your thing, right? I'm full Christian, but it just would gag me because in the window you would see like the pentagrams and all that kind of shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm talking about baby. Like it was like, what's happening here? I was like, okay, let me tell you something. If this was the 50s, girl, they would have came and burned you down. But no, I don't even know why I brought that up. I just wanted to share you a creepy story. Ooh. No, this was fine for what it was. Again, like I just said. Like, no, they had Christmas lights and everything, Skylar. It was kind of funny because I was like, it looks like a inviting home, but there are so many things that say don't come in. Like they had lights all over the bitch. It was so funny. I was like, it says hi, but it also says kill. Like, what's happening? I love it. No? Oh, no, but back to this though. Yeah, they didn't have that much time. So, like, yeah, there you go. Valerie, I was literally just plugging us just a second ago. Y'all give Valerie Vision some love, fellow YouTuber extraordinaire. Sex Babam. That's a Scott Pilgrim reference for the girls. But I'll be filming with Valerie a little bit later on this evening. And we're gonna have a really good time, Valerie, aren't we? Oh my gosh. And like Val said, hit the like button, share, and subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family, and drop a tippy poo in my jar if you feel like it. Broke, five broke. He ain't got it. Hello. That was my laugh out loud but hysterical, so random letters and numbers hit. LOL. I am saying my text out loud. Whoa. Hey, we got some tippy poos I want to give some time to before I say something else. Sally. Oh, how lovely. Sally, today my wedding anniversary, watching you before dinner date. Congratulations, Sally Hallie. Happy wedding anniversary to you, baby. I hope to get married one day. I really, 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 really do. And just so we're clear, if I get married, long run. Mm, not a I fell out of it. We get in the house. If we get married, I am that guy. Like, all right, well, now that we've done this, okay, next step is to get a house so we can get far away from people. I'm so serious. Like that is literally one of my vision plans is that once I get married, we are moving away from people. We're moving away from people. We can find property somewhere where there. Oh no, honey. Oh no, no, no. No, 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 no. Get away from people. Oh no. I always feel like that's a good thing to do. Continue to grow and bond together. Yes, have your set of folks that are your like core folks, but like new friends, that's how problems start. No, acquaintances are fine, but we protect our peace in this household. I got children. Okay, I'm trying to get these motherfuckers adopted. No, let me not do all that. That can also sound like I'm just pushing really hard here. You know what, Megami? Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Oh, LOL. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. I can't. Anywho, Megami looks great. I'm here for it. And I love Megami. I want to see her again on the show. Actually, a lot of people from this cast, we can. This is a very bookable again cast. It is. All of them, to be very real with you. Some of y'all, I think, were a little too harsh for me when it came to how y'all talked about this baby on this season. Tsunami's gorgeous. Tsunami's gorgeous. This dress is gorgeous. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. This was hot. I don't care what nobody says. It was so interesting the way this was like the silhouette for this and the fact that it covers one arm and it almost feels like she's holding up the fabric, but it's not. Like it's constructed that way, but it's also the fabric too. Like, it's really good. It's really good. And the hair. Look at the texture of that wig. Wow. Ooh. The mug is wuggy. But that wig, I kept looking at that hair. I said, I know whose scalp that came from. I love it. Oh, I want to see you again, sister. We will see you again next season, of course. But like, I want her. I want to redo with this bitch. I want to redo with them. She was a little too small this season, in my opinion. I don't know if Candy's got to swing you around like you're some sort of like object in a Mario game where Bowser's throwing a chain chomp at somebody. Shout out to Mario RPG. It was amazing. I love the game. I beat both the harder version of it and the regular version of it. God bless you, Peach. You're the best healer ever. I want to redo a retry. You want to know who else I want them to put on the same season as Tsunami? That I also think got somewhat of a similar edit as her. You're not prepared. From last season? Oh, you're not prepared. Robin Fierce. NGP, you know me. You know me, NGP. What's up? Yeah, Robin. Put her and Tsunami and Robin on the same season, please and thank you. They're like Black Beauty Excellence Department will be satisfied on those two levels for sure. But those two people, in my opinion, were given an interesting personality edit around them that didn't give them that oomph that somewhat we wanted to see, but we can tell it's there. Do it again. Do it again. Bring them in. They deserve it. I love you, Zoo. Shout out to the House of Muse. Candy, I saw that post talking about at least one of us won something. I said, well, she did get congeniality. I know you weren't going to. I love you, sister, but I know you weren't going to. Oh, hold on. I got some tippy pools. We got to get some love to today. I'm so sorry, y'all. I got into my spill of my speech. Spill of my speech. Hold on over here. Some of these you gotta highlight. Here we go. Hey Jeff, thank you for the tippy pool on Cash App. A little holiday magic of your own with love. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you, baby. Casey, I hope I gave you the shout out. I appreciate the tippy pool on Cash App and the heart. Down. Appreciate you, baby. Ashlyn, thank you so much for the tippy pool on Venmo. Got my ticket to DragCon. I'm excited about it. No other reason. I'm very happy that you're going to be going to DragCon, Ashlyn. I'm supposed to be going too. I think one of my friends is also supposed to be coming as well. My friends that I went on my trip with to Miami were asking me like, hey, should we do DragCon? And they're like, Maddie, if we do VIP, how do we do? World of Wonder, just so you know, I have people who would never think of coming to DragCon that literally hit me up often or anything about you and be like, hey, Maddie, would you recommend? And I never knock y'all down ever. I want my sponsored promotion. I want my promotion. I want my dues. I literally put y'all up. Well, if you don't like that show, you'll like this one. Well, if you want to get this, you'll do that. No. Oh no. Okay. He saw the Paris thing. All right. Moving on. Plasmanda Binds. I like Plasma. Plasma look good today. Milan. Oh, we'll miss you, my babe. Enjoy your day. I want to answer this question. I'm in a good spirit today, so we're just talking. Do you think production would ever try putting in a winner to a normal season just to add a twist to make the girls sweat, or is that only good on All Stars? It's only good on All Stars. Yes, it's a possibility. I can see it happening for somebody who probably didn't have a good track record but won, so it would make sense why they would come back. But I don't see it for happening in the near future because we would scream bloody murder. I would scream. I can see it, but I wouldn't want it to happen at all. Not at all. No. I said this is like Goldschlager. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? The alcoholic beverage with the gold flakes in it that basically feels like a Fireball but more expensive? Or is it the opposite way? I remember when I used to hang with this set of gays that was very much that. Maddie to be a moderator on one of the panels. Ooh, Shug, please. Ooh, I would want that. Ooh, I want that so bad. Because T.S. Madison's great. But like, if they gave me one, oh, please let me moderate. Please let me moderate. I'm so good at it, World of Wonder. I went to school for it too, please. Broadcast journalism, hello, please. Please. I already do a good job with the I have the panel. So please. Okay, listen. I mean, you want some good TV? I'm gonna give it to you, baby. But yeah, there you go. Ooh, Jaeger bombs. Oh my god. Oh, I can taste it. Ugh. Ugh. Can you guess what my favorite shot to drink is? It's actually one that I got at Rich's, and Blackberry is the one that gave it to me, and I was like, "Oh wow, I guess I have to order this from now on." I don't even know what they put in it. DW knows what shot I'm talking about. You know what one? You know, not the one you always order, bitch. I'd be like, "Girl, why you getting these?" No, it's Everclear is the devil. It's green tea. It's like a green tea shot that we got. Lemon drops. That's like the I just don't want to have a bad day kind of shot, and I want to just be like fun, like he. Paloma's not a shot. That's a drink. Um, yeah, no, it's like it's I forget what's in it. No, DW, it was that green tea one that we had. And it was at Rich's. Remember when Blackberry was like, "Bitch, I got y'all extra shots," and we were like, "Excuse me," and we were already pissy drunk. So it was like, what? Something about that green tea with the alcohol. It was good. It was really good. It was sweet, but it felt like it was still strong, and I felt like maybe I don't know. I don't know. It was good. I liked it. The green tea one was given. I was like, "Oh, this is pretty. I like it." Go ahead, Plasma. Start talking about alcohol. Mhi'Ya, you look good, baby girl. You did. I was very proud of you. Hmm. The hair I thought was cute. I thought the hair was cute, 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 honey. But I thought the dress was also beat. I was like, okay, come on, Mhi'Ya. Iman LePage. I love they showed her mama. I do. I love that they showed her mom in the mother's portion of the video because I met her. I met Missy when I was in Miami for the trip, so I was kind of like, "Oh my god!" Let me continue. I was like, "Okay, Maya, this is good, 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 good." I forever will love Donathan Taylor Thomas. I love you, Don. I live for you, Don. I want to see you on TV again. You're a good time. You are messy as hell. You are a chaotic elf of all chaos. I fucking love you, Dawn. I want to see you again. I'd like to meet you in person in real life too, because she just gives her. I've already met JK, so now I got to meet Dawn because I met you one of your besties now. I met your bestie, Mr. JK, Mrs. JK. Now, oh, I love JK is good people. But like Dawn though, I got to meet Miss Dawn. I don't know why I feel like we're gonna cack. Donna's the menace. Thank you, Donna, for reminding me of one of my greatest achievements in Shade on the show. And also a great picture. Do I have it up here? I don't think I have it up here to show y'all when I made that little image of Don as Dennis the Menace. That was funny. I was proud of myself that day, Donna. I was like, oh my God, I have a great idea for this. Let me look at the movie cover. Perfect. Boom. I was in there. Well, my family is mainly Aries. Like literally, I had a niece, my sister, and my dad all had birthdays recently. Um, I am, however, interested in a Pisces. I went through a whole bunch of like zodiac compatibility charts with Pisces and Libra, and it was all mostly positive. It was so funny when they kept going, but communication is going to be key. I was like, that was the main thing with Pisces Libra. That communication is key. You have to talk to each other because if you don't, everything will get blown out of proportion. So everything has to be like addressed. If there's ever a moment of like not understanding something, you got to speak. Especially as a Libra, we have trouble sometimes like saying how we feel because we don't want to hurt someone's feelings because that's where that lying shit comes from. Because it's like, well, we don't know how to word it, so how can we make this better? But like Pisces also flows off of that kind of emotional energy too. So it's like they don't want to hurt feelings, but they can't just let things sit or it will stew and then become like a wave of hell. So like that was the key thing I kept reading, like communication. I was like, okay. And luckily I'm a healed gay. So I'm all about speaking, communication. Shout out to my Tauruses out there. My brother, who I'm not speaking to, his birthday is on the 27th. Dooley is a Taurus. Suge is a Taurus. Shout out to my bulls out there. Y'all are important. Y'all hard-headed motherfuckers. Y'all are important. Dawn, why are their ears up here? Is that supposed to be an animal on your head? I now have questions. Oh no, one girl. Oh wait, listen. I shouldn't have. Well, you were supposed to go watch the other people. Go watch the reaction channels. Don't give her a view. That's how she gets paid, so she can say some more racist stuff. Oh, excuse me. Is this a Pokemon? I was trying to think of who this would be. This was giving me Baldur's Gate tease, and that's the brain that you save in the first part of the game, and like it ended up like yesifying itself into like some sort of queer, non-binary individual of its own entity, and now it sits on her wig. Oh yeah, I mean that's why I don't get along with my brother, but I know his heart, especially his Tauruses. Y'all are very much in the right place. Y'all are not gonna be swinging off for nothing. Y'all don't argue over petty shit, but you can be wrong. You could be wrong. Which troll doll are you seeing? I mean, I can see a troll now. Yes, I can see a troll, but yeah, it's Ornacia 2.0. Okay. I like this Ornacia better. Maybe this Ornacia let me interview her. Oh. Maybe this Ornacia won't act like she's bigger than that. Oh. Maybe this Ornacia won't speak to me until I talk to another one of her friends that actually was right there with them. Okay, our special guest that I talk about is watching the episode, and his description, she looks like a demon bat from an anime. You must be talking about Megami. When I see you later, I'm gonna ask you who you're talking about. Who you were talking about. Oh, this is a big thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe, and become part of this Rant Pack family. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, please and thank you. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, cash @MattyRants, and Venmo-Rants. I got a tippy poo all the way from the Philippines. I want to give some love to. I hope you're still in this piece. I meant to say this earlier. If my phone would load. Fandy? Is that how I say your name, baby? I hope I said it correctly. Sending love from the Philippines, Maddie. Sending love all the way back to you. Oh, you have so much to be excited for very soon. And that's all I'm going to say. Oh, the Philippines are about to be eating and chewing up this year, girl. You thought Marina was the last of it before the next new season? Yeah, not actually. Get ready. Fandy. Like that? Like Fane? Or is it Fendi? Like the Y is silent. Fendi? I don't know why I want to do Ain. I'm from Texas, baby. We're ignorant assholes over here. Okay, thank you, my lovey. I appreciate you. Yeah, y'all about to be blessed and highly favored this year. Oh my God. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So excited for Philippines this year, but I'm also excited for another franchise where another queen from the Philippines may be popping up, and it's one of my favorite from a previous season of Drag Race Philippines. Who could it be? Oh, I know she's gonna give good TV too. That's all I'm gonna say. She's gonna give good TV. Good TV. Oh, that's gonna be such an interesting setting for her too. I wonder. With the Y. Thanks for trying to pronounce it. Listen, hey, all my love to you, FRV. That's what I'm gonna have to do for you from now on, my baby. You down with FRV? Yeah, you know me. Yeah. Morphine is fucking gorgeous. Y'all ain't that, and you ain't never gonna be able to talk about this lady. Do you understand me? That's a bad bitch. Mug. Whoo. Mug. God, Morphine, you are an assassin with that brush. Don't you? If you're ever feeling down and you're sitting there in a room by yourself one of these days and you look at your makeup brushes and like, I don't know what I'm doing, you stomp that monster out immediately. Did you notice that they didn't show the dress like in a closer form? Like they gave a very wide shot. This is a zoomed in picture of her dress. I was a little bit pissed about it because I wanted to see it. I wanted to see more of the dress, but they only showed it from a far away angle and then everything was about the face. They did that to a few people. I don't know why. I think they were trying to, I don't know if they were trying to spare them, but it looked fine for what I could say or what I could see, but I think Morphine looks good. Looks good. Cute. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, FRV, I almost blocked you by accident on PayPal. Like, I guess I was touching my phone. I was like, oh my God. Q, this is good. I liked it. She can't walk for shit. She can't. Can I do the walk real quick? Hold on. Let me do the walk real quick, okay? Let me do the walk. Okay, this lady was like, there's the I was like, is she okay? You know, it felt like I was hearing Ripley just get into that mech suit when she was about to save Newt. And she was telling the alien queen, get away from her, you bitch. Like she was walking just like that mech suit. Did y'all also notice how she messed up when they were doing that little power routine and she was between Tsunami and Megami and motherfucker, this thing was like, I don't, where am I? She looked good though. She looked good, but I was like, oh, choreography's not for you, not for you. You was a tree in your musical theater. Go ahead, tree. Let's see here. I want to answer this real quick. Okay, sorry. That was an important question I needed to answer. That was actually a very good question to ask, and it is important that we talked about that now because, yes, that is a thing. Because, Lord knows, I'm gonna spill. It was like, "What are your thoughts on kids?" And I answered honestly. It's a yes or no. Yeah. If down the line money is good and it's all coming together and it's right, I would love to have a child with another person. Can you imagine me with kids? Oh, if I had girls, over for you hoes. If I had girls, it'd be over for you hoes. My children, my daughters, please, please. I don't have to have kids. You hear me? I don't have to have them. Like, I'm good. I got these two little fur motherfuckers over here, right? But if I had kids, please. Spoiled rotten. They'd be spoiled rotten. That's why I'm afraid to have children. Oh my God. Oh, I know how I am. I'm like, because my dad was like that with me. Give him things. Give him things. It's just, that's how it is. My pop had to explain that to me. He's like, it's hard. Like, you think the way to treat stuff is like just buying things. And it's like there's also emotional growth you have to do with children. He didn't do that, but he did it later. But for me, I'd have to spoil my kids because I remember being a kid and getting spoiled as a child and how that just like, oh my God, like, but children are expensive. So yeah, if we having kids, oh no, we both going in on this. But if I had daughters, please. They be in sports. I'll tell you that right now. All of them. Yeah, because even for me in my ass, I was like, oh, I don't want to do sports as a kid. Glad I did. Glad I did. I'm gonna do just like my daddy did. Oh no, y'all gonna do something. Y'all gonna do something. Like what you say, spend. I heard it's $1 million, like average. You know what I'm saying? To like have a baby. You know what I mean? It's like $1 million. It's like the average. Like if you really count it all together with stuff, it's like $1 million. Like that is insane. I know the industry is so much money. Oh, I can't. Oh, stuff like this would make my mom so happy. Okay. Q, you did look good though. Yeah, Q looked good. I kind of live for this whole little bit. It is. It's nice. Dawn, you just found out that's her sister? Yeah. Isn't it crazy how we were talking about Dragula earlier with JK, who there's a Dawn relation there, and then Cynthia, and there's a Q relation. There was a connection between the series. I want them to do this more often. I know it's like impossible and it's kind of like 1 in a million, but that's so cool for me. I'm just like, what? Like, okay. Yeah, I thought it was nice. It's a nice look. I did. I like this look. Let's get into the finale looks themselves. Mhi'Ya Wind. Here's where the scoring comes in, kids. Remember before when I talked about I did a pageant scoring system of 25% to 20, which is 25 points a piece to get a score of 100 to get all the way to the end here, okay? So the first part of this finale, this is presentation. If you are familiar with drag pageants, you know what I'm talking about, and you know I'm on my money, okay? Even though there can be difference in percentages and scoring, what counts for more, I'm doing this at a level of 4 things that took place tonight. So even Steven, 25 apiece. Mhi'Ya going first, okay? Once the banana was revealed, and I got the Terry Mugler, this whole piece under the body, like under the banana, to me, I read Terry Mugler with the way it was bedazzled with the bodice, especially because in like one of the collections, I think I remember something like that what Beyonce wore in black where it reminded me of the same thing. So I was like, oh, it crossed the lines of camp and beauty. And I thought it was perfection, if I'm going to be very honest with you and be very fair to me. Now, had she removed that little piece and it just didn't go where it needed to go, like if it was just like a regular, like nothing else going on with it, I probably wouldn't have given this what it needed to give. But I was pulled in. I was like, okay, this is gorgeous. Like, look at the detailing here. I'm like, this is gorgeous. And I'm going to say this too. Every reveal that Mhi'Ya had today was flawless. Every one of them. Not one clunky exchange. The only one I can say, the one where she lost the points on for me, was when we did performance and she was switching out of that outfit and they had to do it in installments. That was the only time I was like, that took a little too much to do. However, right now, this is important. On a score of 25, looking at this outfit, doing it all that kind of stuff here and that, and if I'm doing these numbers, okay, I would give her in the range of 22 to 25. Either perfect scoring or we would be in the upper range where I would maybe nitpick a little bit of this and that and the other. 22 to 25. All right? That's how I'm looking at it. So we can go through scores here where y'all can see and you can do the same thing with me. So that's her. It was good. It was good. I was like, all right, this is good. Now, plain Jane, 25 is the number. I'm a judge, okay? It's pretty. I like how this silhouette looks. I enjoy elements of this. Plain, I am not being nasty. I feel like maybe you've worn something grander during the season versus this dress. It is very pretty though, and I do love it. It's really pretty. I'm not moved by this. It does not mean it's not gorgeous. I'm not moved. I am like, that's a nice dress. End of sentence. That's a beautiful red. End of discussion. That's really good. Finished. But it does not make me go, oh. Saphira's is going to make me go, oh, for different reasons. But it's nice. I'm not moved. Scoring wise, 20. 20 out of 25. It's simple. It's a nice silhouette. Showcases a lot of good things. The hair is done. The makeup is right. It's pretty. So I can't, the 5 points I was looking for were wow elements I did not receive. It's 20. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. Because it's not like it's an ugly dress. It's a 20. And it's like, if there were some things more happening, she'd get that 5 and she'd get that 25. But it's 20. 20 isn't generous. I'm telling you, Jackson. I'm trying to tell you, 20 isn't generous. I promise you. I promise you. It's really not a bad outfit. It's just, we need pow. That's all. It's really a very good look. It just, I was looking for a pool, and when she did that, I was like, ah. I was like, oh, so you showing your legs? No shade. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, that's the thing. Your legs. Whoa, step. Like, oh my God, we all died and repeat. No, we didn't. Everyone still is alive. Check your oxygen bags. Nothing fell. It's fine. It's just fine. But I wanted her to give me a little va va boom. And that's the problem I had, because Jane gives that energy. Va va boom, body yaddy yaddy. Bitch, I'm a slut. Catch me on the left-hand side. Don't spit in my right eye. Like, it's that. It's that. Pearl necklace wearer all day. Okay? It was almost too soft for me, even with the red being so powerful. I wanted more fabric on it. That's all. There we go. Hey, come on, lady. Suge, I wanted fabric. I wanted this to be almost an obnoxious amount of dress. I wanted it to be obnoxious. Okay? A wealthy Russian bride. I want it to be obnoxious. And it wasn't. It's pretty. It's absolutely pretty, though. So, get in there. Dan, listen here, Danny. Thank you so very much. I'm sending this big heart back to you. Thank you so much for your generosity in this tippy poo on PayPal. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so very much for the tippy poo. And thank y'all for tuning in today. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I know I'm a big talker, and I hope you're doing good. I appreciate you. Bye, Miss Flores. I did not highlight this. And how dare I? Because this is a congratulations to you. Hey, Batty, currently driving to my new apartment, listening to you while I drive. Love you. I fucking love you too. Congratulations on your new apartment. You know, I know how that feels. Baby, listen, October's coming up. You know, that's when my lease is either going to be renewed or whatnot. And I'm like, oh, well, am I staying here? What are we going to do? I haven't decided yet. But, like, I get it. So congratulations on your new place. And I hope that it is blessed. Make sure you sage that sucker or pray over your spot, too, because you don't know who used to live there before. Okay. You don't know who used to live there before. Please pray over your location. All right. Thank you, Jane. Let's get on to Saphira. Friend. Oh, I was nervous. I have things I like and I have things I don't like about this. And we're going to talk about all of them today. Where your dress lacked was right here. And it was such a distraction for me. That was the only issue. And I'm going to tell you the one thing that would have done it completely different. Just one thing. One thing. Because the dress is every fucking the whole thing is everything but that. And it's so distracting. I need those straps on those makeshift Mattel motherfucking titties to be an inch or a half an inch or a centimeter, something a little bit bigger. That's it. Because to me, this gave Aphrodite, Kylie Minogue tees down. I don't care what nobody says. It gave literally that whole cover, and I was like, oh my God, this gives me the whole Aphrodite cover tees. I just need it to have a little bit more fabric on the breast. That was my issue because of how thin it looked. It looked so thin. But I liked the look. I actually liked the dress itself. To me, the dress is gorgeous. The way this was put together, like all of this, I thought was fat. It's just this part, I swear to God, it was just this part right here I hated. I loved all of that. Love that. Love this. And it was that part that really gagged me to where I have to put her in 20. I almost want to drop Jane's score just so they're not at the same level because that's how petty I am, but I can't do that. Where I thought that Jane's needed that boom. I felt like this boom on this dress did not suffice or service the dress itself. It took it away. That was my issue. It was, this could have been, and it was right there. But if we just did something different with the top. Sorry, I had heard something outside my house. You know, that it would be a little bit different. That's my issue. That's my only thing. So I as well will give this in the 20s because I can see where a lot of it looked really good. I have to deduct 5 points, 2.5 per breast. Did I just say that? 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 2.5 per breast. I might as well be at Kroger. I might as well be at Kroger. And they're weighing the chicken breasts. But 2.5 per titty. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I can't. Boo. I can't. 2.5 per titty. Oh my God. Oh my God, what if I did get married and had kids? That would be really cool. Sorry. Oh my God, that would be so fucking cool. Oh no. That's weird. No, it's not weird, but like, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, it's good. That's weird. It's good. I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm not rushing that for sure, but down the line, yeah. I don't know. To break it up, to break it down kind of quickly, and I think this kind of answers somebody's question they're asking me. One thing my mom did tell me before she left this earth was, she's like, I want you to do this, this, that, and the other. And one thing she always told me, and my dad still does this, is he's like, hey, is that possible? Like, because Matt, you're so cute. When you were a baby, we used to talk about, can you imagine when he's going to have kids? And so, like, I've always thought about children and like having a relationship, but I've always thought about the social climate I'm in right now, and where we would be living would be so important, especially because we have to have access to healthcare for our kids. Like, there's a lot to take in from it. So like, it's definitely, there was just one super chat, Jose. I'm very aware. There's it's definitely something. It's on my mind. Yeah, it's on my mind. The shiny breastplate and the proportions of this busy outfit were Saphira's first stumble this episode. Hard. All right, y'all, I'll stop talking about the person. I see some people aren't really appreciating that, and I understand it can be a little annoying to you to hear those things, so my apologies. Let's get back to the episode. I'll keep it to myself. My apologies. Okay, Saphira, I thought looked good. I just didn't like what happened there, and I was nervous for her for the remainder of the season, which is this episode. I was very nervous. I was like, okay. If we go into this deeper, hold on, why are we pausing? Okay. I mean, when you tell me to hurry up, I'm gonna hurry up. I love hearing you talk about it. Well, thank you, because I love having a conversation about it. Yeah. Sorry, I went out of order here because this is us making fun of the people in the audience, not really giving what needs to be giving here. Yeah. These tangents are nice. Okay. Correct. I know, but I also do need to like stay focused here. That is the truth, right? Sorry, y'all. Sorry, everybody. Like, for all of, you know what I mean? If you know me now, you know what I mean. That, you know what that sorry was. You know what that meant. Don't even. Don't say don't. You know what that meant. That was, it encompassed me the last 5 minutes. There we go. Sorry. Overthinker. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again, this is another reason why I thought the Mugler bit, because I saw this outfit too, and I was like, okay. Nymphia's performance was beautiful. Nymphia won presentation with a score closer to 25 than Jane and Saphira. Nymphia won the first portion. To performance, I thought that Nymphia's performance was really good. Reminder, 25 is the score. I'm going to be honest with you. There were moments where I was out of it when they were getting to the face and I'm listening to the song and it didn't seem to match with me at all times. That does not take away from this being a great performance and it being good. Okay? I'm giving it a 23. It gets a 23 from me. If I'm going to take away 2 points, why, Matt? There was one time where I was like, I don't like. It was when we had a transition and close. It was a little clunky, and then when we did the lift, was strange. Like, it looked good later, but initially when the lift was coming together, I was like, I don't know. And the song, I actually didn't like the song, if I'm going to be very honest with you. I get why we had the song, but it just wasn't for me. But I still say 23 because I find the choreography was good at times. She was clean, and I love a clean performer. There was just some of these moments where it was like, and it just I didn't receive it. the way I felt I should have, and I didn't get up and roar like how I did later for somebody else. I also would blame the song for that. But 23 for me. 23. Nymphia, it was a good job. It was great. It's great. I was wondering if we had skipped the child photos or not. They said finale trauma. I said, oh, this almost took away from how dark and deep this gets sometimes when we talk to our child selves, because there's such a high from you just performing, and there's this like crowd of strangers here. Now, Skylar, what in the blasphemy is this? Mary Cherry for season 17. She would be unclockable. When you say season 17, are you referring to like an ad for an Academy Sports and Outdoors from your free like news section that you get in the mail with your grocery store and your Burger King ads? Is that the season you're talking about? Right? Right. Okay. Thank you, Skylar. I appreciate the super chat. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Boom, boom. The right stuff, the right price. I thought Nymphia was very sweet to herself as an adult. He's talking about somebody on Dragula. Somebody who was hyper focused on Sigourney Beaver. Shout out to Sigourney Beaver. She's so sweet. I thought seeing Nymphia's mom and like one of her best friends was so adorable. I was like, oh, I love her mom too. Her mom is so cute. Nymphia, your mom is so cute. Can I be real? I got emotional. Everybody's mom was there. That was a lot to take. I was emotional. Everybody's mama was there. Plains mama, Nymphia mama, shit, Saphira mama. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? What is happening here? You know, that's a trigger for me with my mom. So it's like, like what? I can't. Yeah, we had over 500 people at one point in time, but of course I was in my like world of wonder. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, confirm this Brave Pack family. Appreciate you for being here today. 2 hours into this piece. It is a live stream, a live conversation, a live review. I do need to leave soon, or more so, I need to get to the goddamn point because I got to get ready for the video. Not an idea came to my head and I had to express it. I had to express it. I express it. I was like, oh, let me get that off my chest. But then we don't have to if you do. It's like it doesn't have to. But I was like thinking about like maybe. But I'm like, no, you don't have to. Because it's like, you still wait. It's too much. Yeah. Yeah, don't have to. Just like, wait, don't have to. I don't know. Anywho, back to this. Okay, Jane. Okay, Jane. Plain Jane. Bodysuit. And I know this is also Plain's creation as well. It's not like they just gave her this track and said, you know, go for it, girl. 25 points. All right, 17. I'm going to give you 17, sister. I'm going to tell you why. Choreo was okay. You may not be like the boom cat girl, and it's apparent. And so a lot of the routine had boom cat energy that needed to be given, and it wasn't it. I thought there were parts of the song that were cute. I think the beat is SM. I'm with you. The beat's catchy. I hate when they do this and it's not done correctly because they think it's a lolly that. I blame the choreographer. I don't blame Jane. I blame whoever was like, you're going to do this. Why did you make her do that? Mhi'Ya did it earlier as well. I mean, did it later, but hers was a little bit cleaner. When they do hands, and that's like literally a cat from Vogue, girl. When I see them do the lazy bits of it, I'm like, oh, please don't do that, because it doesn't look good when you do it. You're not actually giving, right? Mind you, I thought the parts that did work well in the performance were when Jane gave her personality in her face. And she was like, ooh, and doing all this kind of stuff. Like she was pulling her clown energy out. And that's when I found this to be the most endearing part of the performance versus the I'm sickening and severe. The bodysuit reveal. Are you okay? Is he okay? Why does that look like the one guy from this movie Superstar with the birthmark that looks like shit? Lifeguard, y'all know what I'm talking about. Dun, 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 dun. Like Sasha Bell just roll over here. Girl, is that Sasha Bell? Not with that face. What is going on with that face? You better not be 20-something. Oh, y'all did Jay dirty by putting this man in this shot. Oh my God. Oh, I am not shaving. I am not shaming that eraser shaped man. I'm not. Okay. I'm not shaming him. I wouldn't even focus on, bread downstairs. You know what I'm saying? I just got these abs. Who the fuck am I going to talk about, right? I mean, they came back. I'm talking about this face that sounds like there's music that is with it, like down, 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 down. Like I just know you smoke menthols. Let me find out you're vegan. I'd be gagged. Okay, listen, let me stop. I'm sorry. I don't know why we're looking at it. It's the hair. Maybe that's it, Dark AR. Like, what's happening? It feels like he's an NPC or possibly a new character being dropped off in a Dead by Daylight movie, like video. Like, what's happening here? Good for him, though. Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Who is that? Kevin Federline, what are you doing up here? No, just play. Carson, you're an asshole. How come everybody else is making a face but you? There was the part during Jane's reveal. Please go back and look at how Carson reacted because they shift right to the judges. Like Morphine is getting up for her sister, okay? Even you could even see Amanda smiling. When I say Carson did a ho hum, you're not prepared for it. Jane, I know you're watching. Hey, friend, go back and watch it too. He gave you a look. Either editing made it seem that way, or this is how I knew you weren't going to win. Because I was like, oh, girl, like they're not giving her time. They're not giving her the same energy at all. That man is ho humming you. I was like, wow. Okay, we could have acted like a lispy bottom like you normally do, Miss Thing. Like you could have gave her some time. But Carson was not seeing it for plain Jane. I know Dooley is going to live for this tomorrow. Live. Life. The body is still right. Yeah, there was something about the choreo wasn't clicking for me. I didn't enjoy it. But 17 out of 25 for me. I thought it was still a well-rehearsed number. There wasn't that many mess ups. If there were any, there were really none that I could see, maybe through editing. I just wish there were different things done with the performance. And it's also really hard to like go, that was amazing. And we just saw what Mhi'Ya did and soon to be what Saphira did. Like, God forbid Plain Jane went last and they put Mhi'Ya and Saphira before her. That would have been really sucky. So it wasn't like she was horrible. She wasn't bad. It just wasn't, it didn't punch. Ooh, just like the dress, it didn't. I needed a hit, and she gave me a lick. Whore. That's just where it was. That's where it was. I can't. Amanda, you will always be famous. Do you understand me? The fact, and Jane, you can't get mad at this because in reality, you were still talking about her when she wasn't there. That cameraman, whoever in the editing team was like, yeah, do that. Props to you, mama. Kudos for spilling. RuPaul asked her, this is when she did this too. It wasn't during the performance because actually she got up. Amanda did cheer. It wasn't no big woohoo, but she did get up and go back and watch it again. She did cheer for her. So this wasn't during the performance, okay? This was when RuPaul asked her, go watch it again, when she asked her, Jane, what is why should you win? And she was like, well, look at this body and look at this hair and doing that. That's when she made the face. So it makes sense. Not during her performance, but literally Ru wants to know why you should win. And you start to go into Kermit voices and they show Amanda's face. That was brilliant. Oh my God. Like, I was like, yeah, that was funny. She did applaud when Jade was, when they said the other two people, listen, everybody in the back say love. All right, cool. Yeah. Because as much as he was my son that she worked on, I was over here, and right back over there. That's it. The three of you behind these other three, absolutely. Why are y'all in the back? I was mad about it. I said, put him in the front. Put him in the front. Give everyone equal camera time. Like, we want to go to the show. Also, if you haven't been to the Drag Race live show, it is a good time. It is very scripted, rehearsed kind of energy, but it's fun. It's like a very fun live take on Drag Race. And there's even like a point in the show where they come into the audience and it's like really good. So like, yeah. But it was nice hearing Jane again. It feels a little less like serious and situational when it comes to the child conversations with each other because they just performed. It's a lighter conversation. It's a little bit of an easier way to plug it. So I will give them that, even though it's like there are random people in this audience who have no idea who you are, and we're doing a self-talk with me right now. Deep. But hey, if the occasion calls for it, we'll go for there. Jane's friend and sister and her mama were there. I'm here for Jane's mother, no shade. I was like, oh, okay, bitch, I see you. She gets her hair done often, mama. Okay. Let me find out she got that one girl at the salon she always works with. I see you. I don't know. I liked her mom's energy, and I liked that, once I heard her speak, and Ru was asking her about supporting her child, this, that, and the other, and like going over that. I was like, oh, this is really adorable and really cute. Like I enjoy that. It's great. I noticed that theme happening with all of the mothers. I'm kind of glad that they got them there, but I could tell that was on purpose. Because it was like, as a mother, what suggestions would you have for, wah, 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 wah. I said, okay. Y'all said Kylie Sonique. You said Dee Dee Licious. I thought that was Juice Box from Canada. I thought it was Juice Box from Canada, baby. All tea. And I was like, oh, no, it's not her. And she also would be wearing something more gamer, cosplay oriented, but still full drag tees. Like, that's where I was like, all in the face. Not at 40. Don't you do that. I did not age that lady. 18 for Jane, 23 for Mhi'Ya. Saphira's perfect. I almost wanted to deduct 1 point for the shoes, the covers. I have to do 25 because of how this made me get the fuck up. This was a great song, but also production-wise, holy shit. Like, I'm sorry, the way this started was absolutely out of control. Like, excuse me? Like, this was big. Like, I'm like, oh, like, no shade, Jane. Like, your intro come on now. Like, even Nymphia's too. I'm like, no, honey, the way they started this out was like, oh, this is about to go somewhere now. Come on. Ate that whole beginning up. Ate it up. Amanda, you were my favorite person during this entire performance. Every time they panned to you, you were going off for Saphira, okay? And I loved it. Everybody else was too, but Amanda was going, she kept doing this. That's right. Listen, that reveal happened. Some people don't like this outfit. I'm not mad at the outfit, to be honest with you. I would have done different shoes. For sure. But Mama had her biscuits on or her dancing shoes and she had them covered. So I'm going to let it rock. I'm letting it rock. Because if I didn't sit there and go over all the other girls' outfits like that, I'm going to do the same. Performance-wise, I'm like, high key, it's giving Black Faye Ludes over here since Faye would wear all this orange. Hey, Faye. But like, no, let's get back to it here. Let me get back to it. For real, this was highly fucking entertaining. The dancers were chewing it up. She was chewing it up. Entertained, I was entertained. That leg was up there, Saphir. Oh, when they did a little Uzi breakdown, I said, spin, turn, split. I said, yes. That little breakdown, it was absolutely nasty. I was I have shown you reactions from all of the performances with everybody. They were up for Saphira. She won this portion. Nymphia had that presentation down. Performance? Chewed them up. Last, chewed her up. Scrumptious. Okay. Gas. So now we have Nymphia for presentation. We have Saphira for performance. We have 2 more to go. And I actually have been talking about the other one that's coming up, which is the Q&A. this entire time. I would argue Saphira won Q&A. And I'll tell you why, and you may disagree with this. When Mhi'Ya was asked a question, she answered the same way again. I don't know if it was an edit or a soundbite, but it was, I really want to represent my country, and da-da-da-da-da. And it was the same answer with a different question that was done. Not knocking Mhi'Ya because it was a good Q&A. But she answered a question in the same answer, and Jane did the same fucking thing. Because I'm pretty and this, that, and the other. It was like, okay, girl, yeah, but like some of it you can add some depth to. Whereas with Saphira and Ru, like it has been this entire season, it's like hey friend, that's how they operate, and it feels effortless. And her answers also were a lot more powerful, in my opinion. A lot more powerful, including why I should win and how I should win. Saphira won Q&A to me. On a scoring level, definitely Saphira won that Q&A. I don't have to debate fucking anything with you. I know I am right. She won that Q&A. Okay. End it. Was Mhi'Ya right there with her? Mm-hmm. That double question answer, I was like, no, that's a problem. If in a real pageant, that'd be deduct. She didn't. We need more. Jane did it too. But if I'm gonna be real, Jane, you were at it was I know it was gonna be Mhi'Ya and Sophia. I like you, Jonathan. I cannot see you. Not after the first half of this episode. No, ma'am. I was like, wouldn't make a lick of sense. Not a lick. Not a lick. I like Saphira's mama too. Yeah, Mhi'Ya didn't win Q&A, baby. It's okay. Hold on. Real quick, I want to answer. I got to start speaking a little bit louder here. I want y'all to know this program that I have going on that I've done for quite some time. I'm not here to satisfy egos. I'm not here to say what you want me to say. I'm here to speak on my truth and how I feel about it. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to go down that line with you. You can insult me. You can take it to a different point if you want to. I don't give like one flying fuck. Okay. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. Everything that's expressed by me are my own personal views and do not reflect your views or anybody else's. Okay. Don't send anybody hate, because that's the most important thing about this, and just have a good time over here today. She didn't win that Q&A. Saphira did. Done. You want to have that conversation with anybody else? Do it in the comment section. She didn't win it. Where your girl did win, that lip sync. Ooh, Saphira. We're going to have a talk. Because I sat here and I was like, you won the season, in my opinion, girl. But this last day, where you needed to be that girl, Miss Mama was on a different gear, and you were driving and you were changing your gears. She was already on that fourth. You were still changing them. That is why Mhi'Ya won this whole thing for me. You are losing my point, and it's disappointing me to see that, because I'm putting this in a point perspective. I'm so disappointed in this. I want y'all to realize, and I said this today in my other video, and I knew people were going to disagree with me about like how I was going to feel going into this, but you're missing the point, because to me, it feels like now I can't say anything because it's not how you feel. Because now you're going to be mad I don't feel the same way as you. And it's like, I'm trying just to have an opinion here without it being taken out of context, or me even putting this into points saying, well, it doesn't matter. It matters to me. It matters because I needed this to make sense, because I didn't agree with what happened last night. I'm sorry to tell you that. But I also agree because of how it went down. So I'm going to continue my point, and I'm going to try my best. I really am. And this is not a knocking on Mhi'Ya. I need you to get your own personal shit out of whatever you're feeling right now. And I am talking directly to you. If you are coming at me like this right now. Okay? It's not about you. It's not about her. Relax. It's getting annoying. This is why Drag Race fandom sucks so much for me, because it's like, girl, I want to have this. You're wrong. Shut up. I'm having my own point about this. You want someone to lick your ass? Go there. I'm not her. I didn't need to see it to know you were joking. The point was pointed. I'm going to continue on. You got to understand that if I'm coming at you this way, it's not because you took it the wrong way. No, I receive you in what you're throwing. Relax. Not me, baby. Okay. Continuing with my point system. That's it. That's it. That's all we're going to do. That's all we're going to do. All right. I see you, Andres. Well, if you didn't want me to address it, you wouldn't have wrote that either, right? See, you add to the fire. You can't sit there and then talk about the flame just burning if you're also throwing in there something, right? This is why it's a live chat. It's like we talking about each other. If you feel like you're being yelled at, maybe it's time to go. But I'm going to continue talking. Because now I'm not going to feel bad about how I'm approaching the situation right now while I'm trying to have this conversation. And I got people popping up in here going, it's like, okay, all right. Trust me. A couple of years ago, I'd have cussed you all out. I'm doing this in a much better way. If you don't appreciate it, I can't help you. So, anywho, continuing on with this, it was nice to see Saphira's friend. It was nice to hear from Saphira's mother. The conversation of the musty clothes was really, really cute and all that good jazz. I was very much here for it. I'm going to make a point. No, you're not. So, this is going to be mean. What's the point of this award? What is the point of this award? I like Elvira and she deserves the world. What is the point of this? This started happening last year with was it the year before or last year with come on, Matt, Bob Mackey? Like, you just had an audience full of employees and then Elvira. Like, I'm happy for her, and I'm also like very much like, okay, this is cool and all that kind of stuff. Like, whatever. But is it real? Like, like a Hall of Fame. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm fine with it. It feels like it's more of a time waster. Ugh. I'm reading some of y'all's takes on this about intention and it being like a thing. Like, there would be a title specifically. I get it. I don't know why. But for me, education for younger people, ooh, girl. No, Tad. All the ageism I see on this internet. I mean, that's nice. That's nice. I'm here for giving people their flowers. So that's why if you, again, drag me, girl, I can't take your opinions, blah, fuck it off, whatever. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know. At the end of it, I was kind of like, well, that was nice, but What was it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've never done this during any segment, and now we're doing it. Is this Cash App's also doing? I think it's lovely. It'd be interesting to see people like Lady Bunny or like Coco Peru or like other drag queens who, I mean, Elvira is also a drag queen, straight woman, drag queen. No, I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. Anywho, she also does her own drag, and we got some history into her background too, which was really cool to hear. So I don't know. Like, it's Bob and her. I'm like, all right, so let's see some people who, I don't know. It's just, it's interesting for me. Wait. Matthew. This also happened for, did they get an award though? Wait, but we forgot about the Vegas, Coco. Hold on. When our Tina Turner impersonator out of Vegas, remember that? That was what season was that? Was that All Stars? Hot Chocolate, bam. But when was that though? Was that last season? Or was that an award, or was it just like a segment? I can't remember what that was. It was an award. Oh, okay, but yeah. But it's still okay. I want to see awards for our babies like that. Like legendary queens that are still working in the industry or have had like that kind of impact. 14? Wow. 14 seems like such a long time ago. So I was deleting pictures today because I had to make room for stuff. And what I saw, I like got to am I not a fan of drag? It's not for me, but it's for drag fans. I'm a drag fan. I'm a little bit more than just a fan, though. So I think it should be a little bit more pointed in a different tone or direction. I don't think that's a good enough answer for that. Like, it's not for me, it's for others. Okay, that's not good enough. We could do better than that. The golden boot, no golden boot this year. I think that's actually a good thing. Why were we doing that in the first place? So who was the worst dress of the season? Who gave us the biggest laughs? Yeah, I'm kind of glad that's not there. Kind of a good thing. Who would they have given? Should that be the next poll? Wait a minute. No, because then I'd have to put the names. Oh man, that's bad. Ooh. Okay, I will look at the names and see who y'all are saying the most with, and then I'll put the poll up, and then we'll say who would have gotten the golden boot. Hershey wasn't there long enough for us to make that we didn't see it. I'm glad they didn't do it. Oh, y'all keep saying I see a lot of Geneva and Amanda's. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh, it's raining. It's raining right now? My headphones are really good. I had no idea. It's raining right now? My computer is moving super slow. Hold on. Oh my God. She was thinking about the steps. I got borrow for a second. If anybody misconstrued my questioning of the segment as a disrespect towards Elvira and those who put this together, burp. It's not what my intentions were. And I also understand that sometimes our intentions are not how they can come out and be done. But at the same time, for those who got me, you know what's up. It seemed like a lot of in between. I just didn't understand this. It felt weird. I don't know. Like, I mean, also me having to explain myself and folks going, well, Matt, you don't have to know. I want to do that though. Like, I want to. Like, I feel like I'm not being heard, so I'm going to say something. I have to stop being mad at myself for that. Yeah, I got real live a moment ago. I sure did. I'll do it again, too, if I feel like I got to. I don't know. Sometimes I want to explain things because it feels like they gots to be, or almost to a point to where it's like, how could you not understand? But in reality, not everything is for everybody, and that's the truth. I mean, I listened to a whole 31 tracks, and I understand that point completely. I will say this about Elvira, though. I did not know the extensive history of her career and what she did before and after. I have to give that, because like I was like, oh, she's had a very long career, but not like long, like, oh my God, da, 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 but very long, oh, you were on many different platforms in the entertainment industry. You got to 30. The girl said you were too old. And you said, fuck that. I got this. And then the Elvira thing was happening. So for me, that's what I took from the story. I was like, okay, this is one of those conversations where you don't have an age limit on when you are supposed to rise on this planet. You are not limited to time. Don't let nobody tell you that, because they were blessed so early in life. Sometimes those people, what's the word I'm looking for? They peter out too quickly. They have peaked already, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. I mean, if anything, I take that from this story too, is there is hope. There's hope. She does look really good too for her age. Go ahead, girl. Hi, Mina. Yeah. Hi. Hi. What? Yes. Hi. Yeah. Get your butt all out of my face. Why you want your butt in my face? Hi. Hello. Did you come to calm me down? My bad. Look at that. I got everything playing over here. My bad. Y'all can hear my baby girl. Uh, Sending love to Plain Jane. I know some of y'all don't like her. I'm not gonna walk into that fantasy with you. Um, she was also one of the only people from the season to follow me back besides Dawn and Saphira. So that really meant a lot to me, Jane. And also, like, even just commenting randomly and being like, girl, those burly men and all that kind of bullshit. But no, like, Jane was sweet to me. I also get it. I get her. I get it. I get it very much. But I think that little run of villainy kind of hit her hard with how social media played into it. I don't know. Jane is somebody who, if we did see again on the show, I wanted to see them do something a bit different this time. But I do know if we got her back on the show, we would have drama. We would definitely not be short of that. We know Miss Baby would definitely play the game if we needed her to. If there was ever a villain season, bet. Also, Jane, if they call you for House of Villains, take that call. It would be smart to do. You wouldn't have to be in drag all day as well. So you could definitely have a nice run. Ask Candy, because she's gonna have a good time on House of Villains, baby. But yeah, go ahead, Jane. I see you, bitch. I appreciate you support this season and watching my videos. I thank you, girl, and listening to Dooley Hate You. Oh my God. Y'all don't even know, the day she messaged me after the panel, I was like, oh, you watched that one. I was so mad. I was like, why? Out of all the videos, you would have watched the panel, girl. Like, you could have watched my review, which I'm sure she does, but she watched the panel that day. I said, oh, this thing. Like, you kind of walked into that bear trap, literally. No, I'm gonna let Dooley tell you what he said in our group chat, because I laughed at his comment the other day. I was like, I bet you are. The fact that Sasha Colby performed Her by Megan Thee Stallion. I'm her. She. Get a load at me. Me. I know that's right, she. If you saw my reaction, I just stared. And that's the Sasha Colby experience for me, just staring in awe. And just being like, wow. She's so effortless with how she moves. I'm also interested in this ponytail line. Sasha, you always been that girl for me, so go ahead, bitch. Been that girl. But this outfit? You're not going to like what I have to say. Maybe you'll like what I have to say. I finally found a dress that I feel eats, or at least somewhat chews, ahead of or right next to Violet's finale dress. The step down look that Violet did. This, for me, finally I can go, yep, above it. It's above. It's officially above. You have earring, bra, bedazzled jewel titties. That's a thing. Did you know that? The earrings that are attached to the headpiece are connected to what's covering her breasts. Are you joking me? That's not a step down look, NGP. We're talking about step down looks. That was a beautiful dress, though. Beautiful. But like, as far as step downs go, this beats her. It beats her. It beats Violet. Violet, you've been holding that for quite a long time. There have been girls that got close or right there with you. But like, I fly above on them. I'm afraid this is it for me. I'm afraid this is it. I have to go back to the silhouette. My God in heaven. Whoa! It's the fact that it looks like she's jumping out of water. You're not understanding. It looks like she's jumping out of water. Crystal clear waters. Like in the night, water gives that shine with the moon. Like she's literally digivolving in front of us. Digimons are the champions. I don't know what's happening, but Angel Woman, Sasha Colby. Crystal waters. There we go. That's the right way to put this. Just crystal waters. It is sickening. It's sickening. All right. Sasha's also done a lot during her time, as the reigning champion, baby. White House visits, being honored in Hawaii. We had this really interesting number of Power. Don't know where Q's was, but yeah, Q, you had trouble walking. I almost thought you were about to lean on these two at one point in time. But like, I get it, red, white, and blue. I also was like, this isn't everyone's best outfit. It's a mandatory meeting. Right. I kind of hated them wearing the red, white, and blue. I'm gonna be real. It was so random. Like, how did we decide on outfits? Like, where were we at when we were doing this? I don't know. God bless them all. I just thought this was weird. I'm like, okay, I get it. Yeah, American flag, all that. Yeah, got it. It could be France, low key. We're just missing one piece of gold. It'd be Philippines, bitch. Not everybody had the choreography together. I was like, America has a problem. Da 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 doom 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 doom. That problem is somebody's rhythm. You will never, ever, 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 ever get me to hate this lady. However, Malaysia baby doll Fox, we were supposed to see each other while I was in Miami, sister. And then you won't get my message on Sunday talking about, friend, I just saw this. I don't believe you. Probably though, I know you working, sister, but like, yeah, we were supposed to see each other in Miami, didn't. I got to see people from her family though performing, so I thought that was dope. But Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, the former reigning Miss Congeniality, is back. In case you were wondering, that is an eagle. That's an eagle. I think it's gorgeous. Now, I didn't think it was an eagle at first. I thought it was a beautiful owl, to be honest with you. I hope don't get offended, don't Malaysia, back the fuck up. I then realized red, white, blue, eagle. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. That's actually kind of brilliant. Oh my God. That's actually kind of brilliant. Like, that's brilliant. The eagle, I thought it was an owl. Give a hoot, don't pollute tease. Yeah, I was there. 1, 2, 3. How many licks does it take, motherfucker? But I got the eagle. Caw. I'm here for it. I mean, if she wanted to repurpose this as an owl outfit too, I'd be here for that as well. Low key, all we gotta do is add another headpiece on, and we're there. She could do a whole spoken word, going right into Blackbird singing in the dub. Hey. Now, if anybody said this is a bear, I'm gonna look at you funny because there are feathers on this outfit and not fur. That don't make no lick of sense. But I'm gonna be quiet because I'm like, what? How could you? How? Is it just because it's brown? Like what? What? Like, come on, people. I'm sorry. I just read that too. I'm like, wait, how? Those are feathers, babe. Like, what? What else do brown things look like? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. See, that's how shit starts. That's how girls get mad. They got to agree with you, right, Maddie? I mean, yes, but also no, and there's a way to do it without it sounding disrespectful. That part. Love you, Malaysia. Hope you're doing well, baby girl. I knew Saphira wasn't winning when this happened. I knew she wasn't winning when this happened. Tsunami winning it, I clocked. Didn't I say that was going to happen? I was like, I feel she's going to win it. But when Saphira's name was called, it was like a tie for congeniality. Oh, I knew. I just knew. Because at first I was like, oh my God, it's Taylor Hale, Big Brother 24 all over again, a double whammy. But then I said, let me remind myself of this network and how they operate. That's not going to happen. No boots, mama. Thank you for the super chat. There are performers and there are entertainers. I am an entertainer. Thank you, No Boots Mama. But also Saphira is an entertainer. I have claimed to be one. I definitely feel I am an entertainer. I can do multifaceted things. The team of Maddie Morphosis was gagged. Everyone got money this season and she didn't. Is she still having an argument with Coco Montrese? Is that still happening? Like, when did we start looking into this as it not being two drag queens fighting, but a hate crime between a straight man and a gay man? Oh my God. I've been thinking about that for the last 2 days. I'm like, okay, y'all, this is starting to feel a little less two drag queens fighting, and it feels very much January. And it just so happens to be Coco. I'm just playing. Let's give me a little homophobia. No, I know they're joking. Does Coco know that? Because sometimes Coco's responses would be so fucking serious. Well, if you knew, and I'm like, Coco, Lawrence stepped into the chat. This no longer was a serious thing, like at all. I hear y'all. I know she said that. I'm just saying some of the responses to me made me go, did you read what you wrote, girl? Because it feels like you're like I was just doing, explaining a lot. And it was kind of funny. Like, first of all, Maddie would say like one thing, and Coco's response was like a paragraph. And it was like, oh my God. That's why I thought it was so funny. Oh man, I can't. I can't. It was good. It was good stuff. It was good stuff. I'm sorry. It was so funny because I was like, what? Oh, now Maddie saying Meemaw, that lets me know that man's from Arkansas. Dead ass. I said, oh yeah, you country girl. Listen, Saphira, actually thinking about it, Saphira won $35,000 today because she won 10,000 from the miscongeniality, and then she won 25,000 for being runner up, even though it should have been 50 because third place got 25. Why is second place getting the same money? If you're going to tier it, second place should get another 25 on top of that. First place still keeps the 200K. That I thought was stupid. But moving on, everybody got money today. To be honest with you, even the girls that didn't win this, they won. But like when Jane was eliminated, they gave her 25,000, which is good. Like money is money, baby. Like let me tell you, okay, bitches be broke. Me, woo. Ah! All right, moving on. Let's get to the final lip sync. That was my least favorite thing that Amanda has ever worn, ever, 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 ever. I love everything that she's ever done this season except for that. That is the one thing oh no. When that baby came out in that blue, giving you that one thing in Galactica, I was like, no, no, no. No. Other than that, I love Amanda, but no meetings for that. None. I clocked the boba tea on jump. The moment I saw the straw, the moment I saw the milk in the tea, oh yes, because I'm a boba drinker, by the way, but I'm a popping boba kind of guy. I know it's not the same thing as the tapioca balls, but I'm not a fan of the tapioca balls a little bit. I'm like, they only work in certain drinks, but like I love a popping boba drink down, like a good smoothie, a good smoothie, good smoothie. I normally will get like a coconut one because I love coconut. And then I get like strawberry and mango popping bobas in it. Ooh, it's so good. So I clock boba. It was the Smoothie King straw on top. Because if you've ever had boba before, you don't get like a small straw. You get a big, thick ass one. You get like a big old straw. Also, shout out to LA because LA is where my boba like I literally became obsessed with boba tea when I got out there because it was every fucking corner is a spot. And then in Houston, they have a lot of them too, but you have to find them because they're in neighborhoods and residential places. You have to find like that one shopping strip with that one little place, and you're like, oh, there it is. So I'm trying to find one by me now. Okay. I'm here with you, Matthew. I prefer the tiny mochi. So good. Aren't they so good? Oh my God, y'all. Sorry, Nymphia, you like won for me just for having a boba outfit. All right. This is the last part of this. This is the last and final part of the scoring. You know, I've been doing this today. I said, I know some of you don't agree with me, but I said, Saphira wins Q&A, performance, Nymphia got presentation. Now on to the lip sync. Everything's 25 points, right? For those of you who are like, how did she beat her? I know exactly how. I'll give you two. I just got to do two. And it was close. If anybody's saying they stomped her, I'm going to question some things about you. A lot of things. And one thing in particular. Okay. She didn't stop her, but she was ahead of her. And Saphir, you know, I love you and I stand you down, girl, but I got to keep it 100. She kicked it into gear faster than you did. And normally I don't like early reveals, but she had another reveal ready to go that also was very well done. It was so well done to the point where I kind of gagged a little bit when she flipped out of an outfit and came. I went, oh, okay. This also, there is no association to Sasha Velour in this moment. This is not that girl. This is literally top two. This is not four. Sasha and Shay were in a prelim round. Shay did not have one gag or goop. Saphira had gags and goops. There's a difference. Don't do that. That also didn't have anything to do with the song at all. So it's completely different. Completely. What is that? So I'm not taking it away from you believing that this is a huge moment that happened for Nymphia. We're not taking that away. Don't compare the two, though. Don't compare the two. Completely different battlefields, completely different scenario situations. One was a whole wheel. This was a decision by Ru to get these two to compete. And again, Shay had no reveal. She was about to just go out there in a pixie wig and give it. Like, what? Like, what? Like, I don't understand. And I love Saphira down. This was a close fight. Also, wait, hold on. Why is the trans woman holding the big ass Cash App card, but those two grown ass men on stage couldn't hold this? Madison, did you say, just let me do it for? I believe that's where it was for you. Like, oh, I'll do it, baby. Because I was one. Why they got this woman holding this shit? I was really high over here. Them grown ass men can't. Let me get back to this because I would have held it, Madison. I would have held the card, baby. You didn't have to hold that card. That's weird. I was like, why is this black current? Why is she holding this big ass thing? She should be sitting down like a lady. All right. Yeah, where is Bruno? Okay. I said. Yeah, where are these people? Where is the guy who looks like there's space in between? Um, Padam Padam by Kylie Minogue is a great song. Kylie Minogue is a legend. If you're not familiar with Kylie Minogue, you get your gay card revoked. I'm kidding, but Kylie Minogue is a legend. I don't understand the vampire teeth. And it's you look like fun to me. Like, think about the lyrics. So she's describing herself as like almost a vampire on stage. Um, who is like basically about to consume someone. So I got that. The problem is, hold on a second. What is, hold on. Hold on a second here. Man, I didn't see you, bitch. Okay. My bad. My bad. I was like, what is that noise I'm hearing outside? And it's some septic stuff they're doing with the pipe. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. The heartbeats, I get it. It's so small though of a thing. It's such a small thing. It's such a small thing. And that's why I was like, no, they're not going to receive this. Yeah, like I get the song and also where you wanted to incorporate this and the deep dive and how this can relate to the vampire part of it. The blue outfit took me out of it, so it's not so literal with the representation. And now we're having to think. And that was my issue with the teeth. Okay, that was where that started, right? This gag, when she opened when she opened up the outfit and the boba balls, which is the balloons, are floating into the sky. That was absolutely gorgeous. Not a Sasha moment. Oh, but it was gorgeous because Mhi'Ya, thank you for doing this too. You walked very slowly so that the balloons could float, and it gave an essence of it actually being like you are liquid and the bubbles were rising. I don't know if y'all received that the same way as me, but I was like, ooh, that was nasty. That was a great old nasty reveal. I got nervous though because I was like, what are you about to do now? What are you about to do now? What are you about to do now? Like, well, you just did that. What are you about to do to top that? That's where my brain went. I said, my mama is still over here giving us a little too subtle. I said, baby, you're still in first gear. Mhi'Ya is now in second gear, already prepping for third. And that's why I believe Mhi'Ya won this lip sync. Yes, Sapphira came in at the end and got like buck with it, and it got a little bit more. We were more dead on in the stream. Mhi'Ya was already ahead of the race by the time that happened, and Sapphira had caught up. It was very well planned and it was very well done, and she won that lip sync down. And you know I'm a Sapphira stan. This is why I say, wait till I get to my point, and then you can come at me and do all of that. But I take a time. We go through roads, valleys, forests, trips, moons, space, galaxies, Milky Way ghettos is what we do over here. So if you just wait, because I can still give my bitch her flowers and still give yours hers too. She beat her. And I was hot about it because I'm like, now it's even. Because I still say Sapphira won performance and Q&A. But I said Mhi'Ya won presentation and the lip sync. Right now, it's going to be numbers. It's going to be slim. It's going to be a tight run. That's when I was like, shit. It's not a clear run. It's not clear. It's not at all. It's actually tough because it can go either way. If we do the whole season, I say still Sapphira. But if I'm going to say this episode, oh, no, it's Mhi'Ya. The last impression you have is that lip sync. And she gave a nasty last impression. I also will say this too. We saw Sapphira lip sync throughout the entirety of the season. We did not see Mhi'Ya do that in a life or death situation. We did see Sapphira do it for wins, and we saw her do it for the bottom two. We had not seen her do it not once. So everything's fresh. And it hits different when you have not lip synced and you finally get your go, and then you give that as your first run. Hello, 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 hello. Not to say that Sapphira didn't fight. This was a much better reveal than that other time when she was lip syncing over another episode and she had came out of an outfit. But when that lady cartwheeled out of her dress and into this different outfit and swung that pissy ass yellow hair, girl, I was gagged. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's hard. We're seeing a lot of things that we've seen before from Saphira that we like, but we haven't seen Mhi'Ya do certain stuff. And it's like, ooh. Baby girl went to the back of the stage, did something that if we knew so if Mhi'Ya and Mhi'Ya ever lip synced, and if it came to a point where Mhi'Ya went to the back of the stage and used the wall, we can now say that Mhi'Ya would have done the same thing and matched her stunt. That catched me because I was like, so you're telling me if she ever was in a bottom two, we would have got a good show regardless. I was like, okay. I appreciate everybody. 509 of you in this piece. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Drop it to people in my jar if you feel like it. I thank those of you who stayed long enough to get the point that needs to be getting. And those of you who may get in the comment section and only heard like a little bit of what I said and didn't get the full story, you'll miss it. But again, this is where I tell you, you are correct. Mhi'Ya did win this episode, and I agree with you. And I was just trying to make sense of it for others because I was disappointed. Look at, you see Amanda pointing at Mhi'Ya? Amanda's like, are you watching this? Like, yes, we are watching this. Like, she's cutting up. She's doing a good job. Do you see how she's on to outfit 3? 3. Saphira is still on this look. That is why I was, I'm sorry, she's on look 2, but without any other change. Like she's on 3, she's on 2. Do you see what I'm saying? The gear changes. Saphira was taking her time, and I was like, ooh, mama's going real hard, but she's not slowing down. See, if she slowed down, we would know she peaked. That didn't happen, friend. Come on, get up. Got to do something because, like, she's doing it right now, and she's ahead of you. That was happening. Now, when Saphira did this, y'all may not like this, but I thought this was fire. Baby, when she bend all the way back with that wig to where I was like, what's happening? And flung that long ass pony up in the air. Swirl. I was like, whoo, okay, she's entered. And then you entered, friend. And then it was like, oh, okay, now we're getting, it's doing this now. Because she was here, you're doing this. By the time it ended, though, it was great. It was actually a really awesome lip sync, in my personal opinion. While I do say Saphira took her time getting where she needed to go, I still was entertained, and seeing Mhi'Ya do what she has to do was very entertaining. If I'm putting this above in the radar, I still say Mhi'Ya was above her at the end of it, only because it took too long to get to that last gear. Yeah, you caught back up with the pace, but like that pace had already been set. As a stan of Saphira, I'm having this conversation. Receive it, please. I love Mhi'Ya, and I've been rooting for her the entire season. You can't lie and say that I haven't, because I have. But I wanted my girl to win. But I'll call it and keep it cute real quick. Mama was in another car driving a stick, and Saphira was on an auto. Ooh, might be. And that's what happened. It's the truth. And if I'm putting the scores together and we're calculating things through, 25 for her there, 25 for her there, 20 here for that one, 23 for this one. This one was a tight score. Mhi'Ya beat her, if we're talking about points, by like 2 or 3. And that's a close fucking race. It was decisions made tonight that edged her out. The entirety of the season, track record included, I'm still going to say Saphira ate that alive and probably would have won this motherfucker. But the last day is what counted. The last day. Hold on, let me do my little calculations, babies. I forgot. I was marking this down. I have chicken scratch here. I'm going to do this on the calculator. So I said 25 for presentation for Mhi'Ya. I said for her performance, 20. I said what, 23? Yeah, 23. Q&A, I gave Mama a 22. And then for her lip sync, I said 24. It wasn't fully perfect, but it was still like damn near legendary level with that, right? So Mhi'Ya's full score for me for the entirety of the finale is 94 out of 100, right? If I do Saphira's, okay, presentation, I gave her 20. Performance, I gave her 25. Q&A, 24. Can't say it was perfect because we all have our moments here and there. Performance-wise, if I gave Mhi'Ya 24 and I said there were moments where she didn't kick into gear, I have to be honest with that approach. 21, 22, I'll round it because I love my Libras. I'll be a hater there and say 22. Saphira had 91, 94 to 91. 94, 91. If I put in the whole season, Saphira would win based off of like amount of wins. But that's not how this works. Would I have liked a double win? Oh, absolutely, on multiple levels and then some, because it would be such a vibe. Like, I'm telling universal butterfly, but that's what I'm saying. Why that's why it's so important. Like, it's important that last episode, man. Like, especially with, as somebody who was a relay racer, you know, I was a second leg 4x2. The first leg is important, but like, you can make up work on the second and the third, but baby, that fourth, that last leg, ooh, that's the one. That's what's going to count. And like they said during the, I love how y'all are putting your scores into. I think we should do that from now on. We should do that from now on when we do these finales, when we do, because they literally do this format for pageant presentation, performance, Q&A, lip sync. I think that's that would be a fair way of doing it, in my opinion, with numbers. But it's the truth. I also know, especially for running a 300-meter hurdle universal butterfly, you want to just quit at the 200 mark for that them hurdles, y'all. But that last 100, you have to push. It literally will drive you. It'll drive you. But you see what I'm saying? When you put your points together, it still was a close run. That's why I'm like, she didn't drag her bitch. She didn't drag nobody whole. Not with them 2 wins coming up in this motherfucker. Didn't do none of that. 3, huh? Something like that. Anywho, didn't do any of that. This last episode, though, she showed up. And she came with it and what was needed to be done. It was calculated and it was done well. And if there's anything about Mhi'Ya that we should appreciate a lot of, is that Mama's methodical. When she has time to like really sit in her energy and figure things out, that's a tough cookie. I would be scared of her. If she's given time, like, because to get all that anxiety and all that other stuff out and whoop, whoop, and all that other shit, she is a dangerous woman. Dangerous. So I'm happy that Mhi'Ya won. I'm also disappointed that Saphira lost, and those two can coexist in the same universe. I didn't say this was rigged. I didn't say this was bullshit. I didn't say this was, oh, I hate this season and I can't believe Mhi'Ya won. I said none of those things today. And few of you came at me like I was doing that, just because I have very fantastical opinions. I am not going to apologize about how I felt and who I talked to and what I said today. I said what I said. If I responded a way, it's because you made me feel the way. And so that's just where we're at. I'm tired of apologizing. I'm tired of being like, you guys know. That's what I felt. That's how I felt. Okay. I apologize if I made you feel a ways because I don't like making people feel bad, but I also don't like feeling bad when I have an opinion and I'm being told I can't have it. And no, I don't need you to agree with my opinion. I just have a weird way of when people, when I'm speaking of said opinion, jump in and go, but you, it's like, no, it's not what we're talking about. So, anywho, Mhi'Ya got it. Congratulations to her. This is a big deal. Our first East Asian winner for the Drag Race franchise, which is amazing. Somebody who came over from Taiwan out here into America and literally did the do. You know, it's so funny. Ooh, am I about to drag my country? Yep. Isn't it funny? The land of the free, the home of the brave, all that kind of bullshit, right? We always talk about how you can make anything happen in America, and yet there's so many people who are like, no, we don't want you here, and da 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 da, or feel like you can't come here, you're not going to do anything. Like literally, this lady came from Taiwan, moved out here, full on in her drag career, got on this TV show, and won. Now, this could have been Saphira's win too, possibly. And after 11 times auditioning for a show, that would have felt very fucking good for her to have won. I also wanted her to win for multiple reasons. But like, I am proud of Saphira. I have so much respect for her as a drag queen. Anybody saying she's boring, this, that, and the other, you don't get it. And that's cool. But when I say drag, honey, like pageantry works, the legendary queens that I grew up seeing, the ones that made me go, oh, I want to do this, who I would look at and want to embody as a person, is Saphira. There were flaws that happened with her. She was not perfect the entire time on the show. We saw some chips in, the armor there. You know what I mean? So it's not like she was perfect. She definitely was giving. But there were also some stumbles there too. I think that's also another reason why I like this top two. They didn't have a clear run. You can say that she had no bottoms, but there were definitely moments where we could have had Mhi'Ya performing that day. There were also other moments where there could have been a top two lip sync for said queen at the same time too. Mama stumbled a few times as well. She had bottom threes. There were lows. But like, I don't know. I like this. I like this season. I think it was a good season. I think there was a lot of potential with everybody that was on this particular franchise and what they gave and what they presented. And I think there were moments where we were like, no, I don't really care for this, or that didn't really work out the way it should have been, right? Like there were things that we can agree on where this season it just didn't do what needed to be done. But overall, this is one of the better seasons for me. Personally, I was entertained. I like that there was a lot more bitchiness that happened in the season. I also like that for what it's worth, we did get to see a lot of these queens. I do feel like a lot of the early outs, though, this season, or I should say mid outs, we need redos for a couple of these girls. I think they do better on another run. I think a lot of the girls on the season would do better on another run. I can only imagine if Saphira Cristál ends up on an all-star season. But because she's Saphira, I want her to be on Global. I don't need her on All Stars 10. Like that would be great too. But for me, I feel like Saphira deserves the world. A couple other queens too. Some of them I would be like, let's put them there. Let's put them here. Let's put them there. Let's put them here. Wherever the money's at, wherever the money resides. But Nymphia win, congratulations to you. I sincerely mean this from the bottom of my heart. I know y'all are like, oh, you didn't want her to win. I mean, yeah, but I still respect her win. And I think that she definitely, that lip sync was right there for me. I was like, okay, that was it. That was the last run. And she did that. And if she wins, I got it. But I was gagged. But I also said, you know what? Looking back at it, they both were running just like this with each other. But Nymphia at that end edged her out just a bit. And I got to respect it. I really do. I got to respect it. I also think Saphira would be, honestly, even without Drag Race, if you put Saphira on another reality TV show, money. I kind of want to see her on Traders too. Oh, imagine they put Plain and Saphira on Traders together. No, if they put Amanda and Plain on there, that'd be a mess. But I can't. It was a good run. I just appreciate it being a good run and not feeling like a clear victory. A lot of people felt like it was a lot closer last season, but no, it wasn't. It was not. This one I actually was gagged at. Like I was gagged. But I was also like, okay, that's great. But I'm like, oh, but like the whole season, this is how are you gonna like it that was me all last night, indifferent. Because I'm like, I love Nymphia. I just wanted my other girl to win, but also congratulations. But what about my friend? And then that was my issue with it, and why even coming here today and talking to y'all about the show, I was conflicted. I was ready to defend my point, and I was ready to also step the fuck up and be like, and now what? Because I knew we were all going to have very critical opinions about what we felt last night. And if we all didn't agree with each other at some point in some kind of way, someone was going to feel some kind of way. But at the end of the day, that's a bad bitch right there. She's awesome, and she deserves it. And I think that Saphira also could have gotten it too. And she also deserved that win as well. Between the top two, they both were rightfully deserving of that crown. And that's why I can't walk away from this feeling a ways. I can walk away going, you know what? Amazing season. I predicted these two from the jump. I said that it only makes sense. I said Nymphia was the epitome of the best from the first episode when the second group got introduced, and Saphira was the echelon of group one for me. So as far as I'm concerned, they did exactly what I thought they were going to do, and we can only thank them for the entertainment that they gave us this entire season. So. Do me a favor. Hold on, I got some super chats here. It'll be Saphira's Drag Race in a few years. I'm not even worried. Saphira does give good mama energy. Wild Card, thank you for the super chat. My only critique of Nymphia's run was that with Snatch Game and her goth look should have been bottom two to a win mini redemption arc, because she faded to the back for a bit. I will agree that definitely she should have probably lip synced for Snatch Game, because Jane Goodall was quite awful. I do remember her runway being very, 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 very good that day though. So, and you know how I feel. Sometimes if the dress is right, you get to be like, you don't have to. You don't have to. Like at all. Anywho, congratulations to everybody a part of this cast. I had so much fun covering this season with y'all. I literally have to step out and go to Valerie Vision's video right now. I will be wearing the exact same outfit. You guys, I'll be wearing the exact same outfit, so please do not judge me. Just know I literally stopped 3 hours and some change of this video to go immediately into another video for Valerie, where I'll be filming with her and Aja. All my love to every single one of you, whether we agree with each other or not, whether we get passionate in our approach, whether you don't like the way I come at you or I don't like the way you come at me, I still will send you love regardless of all that. And for the best and wish you nothing but love on whatever journey that you're facing. And I hope that you can do the same for me as well as others. Do not send hate to anybody that we talked about today because you're grown and you should know better. Make sure you watch RuPaul's Drag Race and support Wow Presents Plus and their programs. I will be covering the Vegas live show this upcoming week, as well as Chucky, the series, and I'll also be going over some other previous older Drag Race season stuff in a live review. Because like normally we do the live videos, and I'm like, I'm gonna miss doing that with y'all for the month. It's gonna give me a break, but we're gonna do some things a little bit differently, and I'll be announcing that this week with the new live videos that I'll be doing, which the rant report on Fridays, but we'll be doing something fun. Panel will still be available with older seasons of Drag Race, and I'm going to have y'all be incorporated into this process. So if you show up for the live, you'll be able to do the voting and do the process of how we start to roll out these new wave of videos that I'm trying to do and work out and tinker with. So give me a second. Matty is rejuvenated and ready to talk again, but we're going to test some things out with the channel and see what works best. But May 17th will be All Stars 9, and I'll be sure to cover that, as well as any other international season that I find entertaining for this channel. Tomorrow's the panel. Tomorrow's the panel. Tomorrow's the panel. That's an announcement. Tomorrow's the panel. I am not responsible for what a single soul says tomorrow. I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible. I love you down. Take care of yourselves. I will see y'all for the next video. Drop a tippy poo in my jar. Mhi'Ya, thank you so very much. I see that tippy poo on my Cash app. Oh my gosh. Mo to the. I'm glad I caught this before I close this out. Thank you so much for the tippy poo also on Cash app. Awesome life today. Enjoy your situationship. Shut up, Monica. Shut up. Oh my gosh. I have to call him after this now. Because we were, oh my gosh. Okay, anywho, he saw this whole video. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta go. Love you down. Hugs and kisses. My best love and wishes to you. Your boy Matty-Rants. I'll see you for the next video. I have to go film a whole nother video. Okay, bye. I can't.
Listen.